A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tabletop Tyranny Sundays, where we play Icewind Dale, Rhyme with a Frost Maiden. I'm Jacob, I'm the DM, have been for a while, will hopefully be for the future. As you can see, we have our 6 great adventurers here. Emily is there, even though her camera does not show her there. Emily has left the Discord call, but she's still here in spirit. But yes, that's a little bit it for the intro. Cool. So, with that, we're gonna wait like maybe a minute for Emily to come in. Maybe she's gonna get on her phone or something.
I do need inspiration.
Yes. Oh, I see her. I see Emily.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh, Ethan's going in and out for me too.
Oh no.
No, Ethan's gone.
The plague. Well, anyways, while those guys come and go, so I'm going to ask a question, or more of a little bit of a riddle for people that need inspiration. Who has inspiration? Who does not? I checked Enoch and Ty because you guys are gone. Caldra doesn't have it either.
I have it.
You have it?
I did something. I did something.
I don't think I have it. Do I have it? I do not have it.
I burned mine.
You don't have it either? Awesome.
It didn't
And Ethan,
work.
are you still there? Can you hear us? Ethan, is your microphone muted? Hello? Uh-oh.
I did notice for a split second he looked kind of jerky.
Yeah. When he started laughing at Emily not being there, his started
Oh my
messing
god.
up.
That's fucking karma.
That's what he gets for
you
making
right
fun of me.
there.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and just ask the question, and actually I can just check to see if Ethan has if he has it or not. He does not. So, Craig, if you get it right, we can give it to him. But yeah. So I'm gonna show the riddle on screen. Oh, there's Ethan. Ethan. He just laughed. He just listened to this whole time. Okay.
Oh my god.
So here's the riddle. It's somewhere. I know I have it somewhere. There it is. Here is the riddle. What did the baby robot say to his mom?
Oh.
There are many good answers. The site has given me one good answer. While
You're
you guys
muted,
con-
Ethan.
I know, my Wi-Fi went out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes, but what did the baby robot say to his mom? Did he say, "Hey, fuck you, this milk sucks"? Did he say, "I wish I was Brad Jelina's kid back in 2007"? That was a mega sneeze.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm
I
not
think
sorry.
you gotta remake Video Ninja 2.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, because we heard the sneeze and it like amplified 3
Yeah.
times.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
That's funny. But yeah, whenever you guys are all have an answer or have some sort of answer, just go ahead and let me know and we can go through.
Mine is nonsense, but I'm done.
Perfect. There are no right or wrong answers.
I can't
Well,
even think
technically
of.
there is a right answer.
Yeah. Can't think of anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of
Answer.
stumped on this one too.
May piss you off.
Okay.
Is it a pun?
Maybe.
Ethan loves puns. So anybody, if you get a good pun, just send it directly to him. I might even have his email address.
Look, guys,
Okay, yeah.
Spam block.
I may not challenge you physically on D&D, but I will make you hate me mentally with puns. So
Okay.
this is how I get my damage for the session.
I like puns.
what is it bards have? The mockery thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
Vicious
mockery.
This is mockery.
Vicious mockery. Your vicious mockery is just puns.
Yep. Could you? Oh, that would be great, actually. It's the next NPC you guys meet.
Oh
you said
boy.
worms, I'm pretty sure. All right, we'll do 30 more seconds, and then we will go around the table. Oh my god, my alarm was for AM, not PM.
Nice.
I don't think 14 hours from now I need an alarm to go off. Okay, we'll call it there. So,
Yeah.
We go around the round table. Oh my gosh, what did the baby robot say to his mom? We will go Nathan first, since you got a notepad.
So I have either beat bop boop or resistance is futile.
Okay. We're gonna do a round table before I reveal what the
Right.
answer they suggested was.
I can't wait.
All right, Star, we'll go to you next.
I think instead of crying, it just goes, what? What? What?
Okay. We'll go to Craig.
I got nothing.
All right, we go to Tyler.
Mine was beep. That
Okay. We go to Emily. Emily, do you have one? You are muted on Discord. Don't forget to unmute.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, thank you. Instead of saying, I have a boo-boo, he could say, I have a boop-boop.
Okay, I like it. Ethan,
That's a
what
good
was
one.
yours?
It'd be in a robot voice. Mother, how was I created?
Fucking funny.
You know, I like all the answers. So everyone that gave an answer, you guys will get participation
Yay.
inspiration. So you guys get
I
inspiration.
love participation.
The answer that they wanted me to tell you was right was I love you, Watts and Watts.
I hate that.
So
But I
Star
just-
was the closest technically,
Yeah.
but it is it's something. I'll tell you that.
Greg, that's like one of
Alright.
those jokes that be in the Christmas crackers.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Laffy Taffy's where I get my stuff
Mm.
from. A little bit of a recap for the last session. So the party arrived at the Kraken's Kiss, where they boarded the ship, and most of the party kind of started chipping away at ice on different sections of the boat. Most of the focus was on the captain's quarter. Kaldra began searching other areas of the ship, as did Enoch. Each of them found a skeleton of the past crew. Sadly for Kaldra, Ashana revealed to her how she had murdered the particular skeleton she was looking at, which was the skeleton of a little worm, a little goblin guy, goblin girl. Eventually, that and maybe some other revelations. There was some emotional stress that had built up on Kaldra, having her switch where Ashana took over, and the party was displeased, having found that out. No one likes Ashana.
Surprise.
Big surprise, yeah.
But nonetheless, they kept hacking away at the ice in case the treasure in the captain's cabin. Once inside the captain's cabin, Kitris and Antiochus read from the captain's journal and began chipping away ice on began chipping away more ice on a chest that was inside the captain's quarter. They failed to see, but Sir Lancelot did not fail to see there was a key hanging from the captain's neck. Sir Lancelot reached out to take the key from the captain, where the captain grabbed him by his big old turtle hand. And, there was a battle as some undead foes seemed to come back to life. The fight broke out. Eventually, the whole undead crew noticed Kaldra / Ashana and basically focused their efforts on her. They all just prioritized her,
Kick the shit out of her.
and they tried their best to kick the shit out of her. But the party dispatched the captain, causing the rest of the crew to disperse as well. However, the party was not out of danger, as during this fight, enough commotion occurred, attracting a nearby Rimmeraz. The party used one of the ship's cannons to fire 2 heavy shots at the creature, severely damaging it before it could make its first attack. The Rimmeraz rushed into the ship, cutting into it as it kind of just burrowed through with its superheated body, chitin, whatever, however it's pronounced. Most of the party, as it kind of crashed in, there was a couple of people that were knocked below deck and fell prone, and we saw Sir Lancelot rally with his Morning Star, bashing the monster twice. And with the monster at the brink of death, Kaldra used her lightning storm to split the Rimmeraz into 2 charred halves. The death of the monster caused its internal heat to spill out, melting all the ice that covered the ship's loot. The party acquired Kestra's bent. This has yet to be like all identified in game, but as players, they know they got Kestra's bent spoon, a ring of warmth, a wisp cloak, a bag of holding, a Feywatch shield, and a rope of entanglement. And also housed within this treasure pile was a peculiar-looking wand that Avarice immediately claimed. This wand that she claimed is more. It's more so like a staff. Wand. It's a wand in nature, but it's more bulky like a staff. It looks like the spine of a humanoid with a skull on top of it, and there's like 2 green gems kind of embedded in the skull's eye sockets. She immediately kind of grabbed that, and I guess we can just kind of pick back up in that scene. You guys are all everything's melted. Everybody was going through. Antiochus, he ran up to the I'm gonna put the map is up right now. Antiochus did run up to the captain's cabin above to open a chest. But you guys all go ahead.
I found a spoon. it's well used. I don't know. Here, I'll just give it to anyone. It's not my. I don't know.
I don't remember.
You
Can
guys
any of
find
us
anything?
can any of us identify, or is that
I can.
you can? Okay.
Avarice can as well. Which if you would like Tyler, or if you all would like, actually, it could be Tyler and or Avarice that can do it. They can both start ritually casting these items. Just identify them. We don't gotta.
Yeah. Go for it.
So we'll just say sideswipe. That kind of happens. You guys did notice that Avarice is still holding on to this. She has like a staff of frost that's kind of draped across her back. She's like holding on to this wall, this skeletal whatever. But she is doing that as she is identifying the other spells. She's multitasking, but the spells are all identified. You guys all know what they do.
I was made aware there was a wand taken from the incinerated guy in the black
That's gonna be a
cabin.
private conversation. Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's not something to talk about in the open.
Never mind.
It just will be
Yeah,
like,
whenever.
I'll take the ring. That sounds. Just gives me more of a reason to be up front, right?
No, you miss it. It's a warm ring. It's not. It's not cool.
Well, ha ha. But I still want it though. That was a good joke. But
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
Solid. Very solid.
Okay.
Enoch likes the sound of the wisp cloak.
Okay. With cloak for Enoch.
We'll take the spoon, I guess.
Here, spoon. Have fun.
Spoon.
You can sharpen it into a shank.
Sneak attack with the shiv.
No, I'll keep it as a spoon just in case I get poisoned.
Yep. Oh. All right. There was the rope of entanglement left, the bag of holding, and the Feywatch shield. Those are the 3 items still left up for collection.
Lancelot's taking the shield, right? Emily, you there? Okay.
Yeah, Lancelot. So Lancelot is like looking at the shield, and he's like, I have no need of this. I already have a shield. It's just fine right here. And the shield just like fucking disintegrates. He's like, can I have that one? And he'll take it.
Yeah, and maybe like the shield he has like all melted and warped from the close combat with the Rimmeraz.
Oh yeah, his shield got fucked up from that.
Yeah, it's like tarnished, maidenless.
Maidenless.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so they're the last things that are needing to be passed out is the bag of holding and the rope of entanglement.
So Kitris will just speak up. He'll be like, Caldra. You're Caldra right now, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll be like, I really, really want you to have that bag of holding. But we need like, I don't know, it's kind of got to be like, if you start to get emotional, you have to hand it to someone, and that will get annoying, right? Because we don't know what Shauna's going to do. Any of these.
All of our
Especially a
stuff.
bag of holding, like if it's full of our stuff. That wouldn't be great. I wish that wasn't the case, but you understand, right?
Yeah. I'm having allergy problems.
Hey.
Yeah, that's all right. I understand.
You sure?
She is not looking well. She looks like she is depresso.
You sure that's okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look over here. And I'm just gonna go look around where I used to sleep and then where
Oh,
my friend used to sleep.
that's sad.
Okay.
You can just hold on to it for her.
The bag of holding?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, it would be that. It would be that. It would be in this calendar. It's still in the same area. This area down here that you guys are in has hammocks in it. You know that it was the one that you're next to, and this one across the way. Those are the two beds that you are talking about.
I'm just gonna look around, see if I left any belongings or if Tara left any.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a investigation check as you kind of like searching around.
I accidentally tapped it, so I'm gonna roll again.
Oh.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Hmm.
Oh, I have a +8 to perception. What is that?
Nice.
15 plus 8.
23. Yeah. You don't find anything like that you can take with you. You do find like sentimental stuff. You see kind of carved into the wall next to where you are, which is where your bunk was. Yeah, are your initials and her initials, and it says "best friends forever."
Okay.
But you don't see anything else that alludes to that. And while you were over there, Ashana probably speaks to you. She says, well, that is just sad to see. A past memento that only brings trauma and depression. Are you sure you want to stay with these folks any longer? You know what happens when you get friends. I've tried to tell you over and over again, and now they too are seeing what you see. No one wants to be your friend.
Shut up. Shut up.
I
Shut up. Shut
am
up.
your
Shut
only
up.
friend forever and ever and ever, ever.
Ashana, shut up, please. And she's just yelling, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, over and over again.
Like out loud.
Yep.
You guys look over. Everyone was looking at their items, and you just hear Couchers she's just yelling, "Shut up!" in the corner, and everyone kind of all in unison probably just like looks over in that direction at her. Avarice.
Yeah, I have my
doesn't.
ears covered up, and I'm just like yelling. Yep.
Should I say go talk to her? Get over there. Get over there.
All right.
Somebody fix this.
I'll cast see invisibility on him as he walks over.
Yeah, Avarice probably is like, does anyone know the calm emotion spell? That would be useful.
You don't like giving those kind of spells, okay?
I don't know them.
I cast see invisibility, and then I'm like kind of low-key pushing Heisei in that direction.
I would be walking over there. He's pushing me while I'm just walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you with the see invisibly cast on you, you see the gray tendril mass, the quarry kind of hovering, more or less perched on Kaldra's shoulders, like if it had a face or like a mouth or something. It looks like it's like leaning in and like talking to her.
I'll go up. I'm assuming, are you like, down in the corner or just standing?
I am probably like kneeling and like my hands over my ears. I'm probably not yelling shut up anymore, but I'm probably just sitting there covering my ears and my eyes are flaring that bright blue color. It always does when she gets those high emotions, and she's just depressed.
I'll come over and squat down and put my hand on your shoulder and be, are you okay?
um y'all saw that?
I mean, yeah, you were kind of talking out loud.
Um she she's not being very nice right now, and I'm very sad that I've never had any friends besides the friend I had on this ship, and to know that, and she'll look down at her hands, that my hands are actually the one that caused her death. I'm not feeling, I guess, good. I don't know. I'm confused and hurt. And I'm tired of feeling all this pain all the time.
Well, if you feel any better, if you look behind us, you got a good amount of friends behind us. I don't think we're leaving.
I'm scared of what she might do to you.
That's for the future. Don't worry about that.
But
Anything
I
we can handle.
am. She's sneaky. She literally murdered a druid that had pretty decent powers. I mean, or I like to think she was pretty strong. I don't know, sometimes I feel like it'd just be better if I wasn't around.
It's not true. And trust me, we'll know if something's wrong. We can tell the difference between you two at this point.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry guys, I got something in my eye.
That's okay. We'll cut over to the other people while you Yeah.
I'll be right
So
back.
we see Heisei and Caldra talking. What is everyone else doing at the treasure pile?
I'm
How are spirits
attuning
over here?
to my ring.
Can I have the bag of... Am I holding the bag of holding?
Emily was
I
going to take
kind of
it.
think. Okay.
Unless you really want it.
I think it makes more sense for me to have it.
Why?
Because I have the Phantom Steed spell.
Oh, like for you
So
to
if
take
I'm
stuff
going
back
to
and
town,
forth? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Is that cool, Emily? Sure. Okay. I'm gonna say yes. That was a yes. That's cool face.
I think maybe Avarice she might talk to you guys. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe seeing the whole Kitris addressing like we don't want to give Caldra the bag of holding just because Caldra's sneaky or whatever. Maybe Avarice, or not maybe, Avarice does say, I mean, honestly, if you guys are worried about her running away, you guys can easily kill her. You are capable.
Okay. We're not gonna start with that kind of talking. She's our friend.
No, just humor me. It's
Okay.
We are a party. Whether the baggage comes along with each person, of course, we have Caldra and this Ashana quarry creature. We don't need to not involve her. She's still a valued member. If worse comes to worse, we could always just strike her down and take it off her body or tie her up easily. We don't have to resort to killing. We could tie her up. I mean, Kitris is strong. Enoch, you are fast. Sir Lancelot, you are strong as well. I mean, Antiochus, you
What?
are capable in your own ways. But
Okay.
if she is to try and run with whatever is in the bag of holding or whatever item she has, she would not be able to get far from you, far from us. I mean, I could just like zap her if she runs. I could just.
I mean, if she tried to do it in the middle of the night, would you be fair enough? If she took watch alone, or do we just decide that she never takes watch alone? Like,
Right.
That's what I'm concerned about.
I'm worried that I wouldn't want to kill her if she was running off with our shit. I wouldn't want that to ever be an option. And I would, even if you're like, she ran away with all her shit and that was the only thing I could do to stop her, I wouldn't condone you killing her as an option.
Understood. I'm just saying that there are ways to keep her, involved but not isolated.
Right.
This wilderness is already isolating, and she is the warmth in the group for the most part.
Okay.
She likes to talk to people. She gives hugs. If we don't have her around, then we don't have hugs. And she says that she kind of like cringes at her own saying that. She's like, but something to think about.
I'm more in the bag of holding like a fanny pack.
We'll deal with the potential ugliness when it comes, not until then.
Yes.
Bang.
Yeah, with that conversation kind of going on at the same time as Kaldra and Heisei, we kind of come back over to Kaldra and Heisei, continue y'all's conversation.
Heisei, I need a favor from you.
Okay.
If things get real bad, I need you to take me out. I need you to promise that I won't hurt anyone. Please, promise me. She's gonna get up and grab your hand and be like, I need you to promise me. I can't handle no one's any more death on my hands. Especially not yours, okay? Please.
Kaldra, I can't promise you that.
Why not?
Not gonna happen. We're not gonna let it happen.
If it is the only thing you can do it.
It's a very last resort. I don't know if I'll be able to. That's the problem.
Just know I'll forgive you. It doesn't matter.
It wouldn't weigh on you more than it would on me. You don't understand.
Well, can you at least promise if she tries to hurt someone that you'll be there to stop her, or at least put me down or something?
I can promise you that if it comes to her hurting someone, I will stop her.
Pinky promise?
Pinky promise.
She'll put up her pinky. And then she's
What?
gonna give you a hug.
Which hand are you
Oh,
It's a pact.
promising with?
Am I right? Ashana's left-handed.
Yeah. I just visually I wanted to know. I wanted to see if Heisei would have saw or anything. I don't know if you brought it to the attention of others yet. I can't recall.
I think she had a moment where she was like,
Oh, okay.
there's a
Yeah,
spot
what
on
the
my
hell is
hand.
this? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well,
And she's gonna give you a big hug.
I'll give you a hug back. I normally stand there awkwardly.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you give her a hug, you console her, you comfort her. I say, what did you roll earlier? I can't recall.
I rolled something.
Yeah, last session.
I think I'm at a 12. If that's what you're wondering.
Let me just send you a message. Yeah, you hug her, you console her. I don't know. Yeah, you hug her, you console her. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, you hug her, you console her. I just wanted to know. We cut over to the other members of the party. You guys are all kind of around. We can say that you guys all take a short rest in this moment, so you guys can attune to these items. So we take an hour. There's an hour of time that goes by. You guys lose an hour of travel. So instead
Did the
of
rope ever get claimed?
I was thinking it could go in
No.
the bag for now, unless someone actually wants to carry it on them.
Lancelot's gonna be looking at it and he's like, "This would be great for holy interrogation." And then he'll take it.
Sure.
cool, yeah, yeah, you guys take this hour to short rest, so attune to these items. So make sure you add them to your sheet. Make sure if you have the attune option on them, make sure you click the attune option, or it doesn't really show up on your sheet.
I got a question about the
Yes.
ring, Jacob.
Okay.
Am I going with legacy rules or new rules on the ring?
What's the
they're-
difference?
Well, the new one, the way you put it last time was you subtract 2d8 cold damage. But
Okay.
the legacy is you actually have cold damage resistance.
We'll say that it's just the cold resistance,
Okay.
like the old rules. For the most part, we will use legacy items.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make
yeah,
sure
for the
because
most part.
you said something different.
Yeah, if there's an item that isn't in legacy and it's you guys get it, like say if it's from the Griffin saddlebag, or
Okay.
if it is in the new, like if it is in the newer rules and that you guys get that item and there's no legacy, you would get the new item. Since we're kind of in a weird like one pot in, one pot out kind of situation right now with this whole bullshit.
Can I go get the captain's skull? And maybe not the first mate's skull. They were friends. But I'll go get the captain's skull.
Yeah, from upstairs, the one you killed.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it in the I'm putting it in the bag holding.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely do that. When you get up there to the captain's body, it doesn't have that same, that like devilish, blackish, like frostbitten skin complex. It is entirely now just a skull. Like all the stuff melted off after it perished. You guys perished, killed these things. It reverted into like a normal half-elf humanoid skeleton. Yeah, go ahead and do it, and just make sure you add it into.
Mine.
Real quick, before our short rest is over,
Yes.
I wanna, since I have the sea invisibility, I'll just psionic neck with, or not psionic neck, psionic whispers with Ashana.
Oh no.
It'll
Oh,
last. I rolled another 8. It'll last 8 hours
Oh.
until I break connection. But
Yep.
I would tell Kaldra, I would tell her that hopefully this helps get her out of your head for a little. What I can do is I can talk to her. So maybe she'll bug me instead.
That's so sweet of you. Is she
Aw.
hugging
I
you
can
again?
And I would tell Ashana, I'll be like, welcome back. How's it
Hi,
going?
Prince.
Jesus.
How you doing?
Doing alright. Basically hoping she just yaps in my ear rather than
Yeah.
Kaldra's.
We can just say that at any point in time, if Ashana wants to talk to Heise, Star, just feel free to do that. You guys don't have to have like. There's no conversation that has to happen, but for the next 8 hours, you can just switch in between those two
She'll just
personalities.
occasionally make comments.
Yep. Very nice.
Trying to
Work
make you
it.
uncomfortable.
Work it.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah. So the short rest ends. When the short rest ends, you guys see that Avarice is quite upset. She is got a more sour expression on her face than usual. And that's what you guys kind of notice. And whenever the short rest ends, you guys all attune to these items. You all can say you pass out the gold. I don't know. I sent a long list of what you guys had, what there was. I don't know if you all want to do the math on that, but you guys can do that now.
Can I put the literal items, like the items we haven't transferred into gold, into the magic bag? Is that cool with everyone?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm done.
Yeah. So here's the message for sake of ease, Tyler.
Gotcha.
On Discord. Yeah, you're able to put all that shit. You can copy and paste into like the little note section of the bag of holding, or do whatever you want.
Right.
That is in the bag of holding to be separated later. TBD. A lot of gold. It's quite a bit of gold. Yeah. The short rest ends, and I assume you guys are all down in that hold. You guys stay in this hold. Like there is this large on the map. There's that like black mark. That's where the rimrest kind of crashes through the ship. It's just open space. There's wind and ice, and just like it is just invading the ship. It is just slowly taking over. You're seeing the newly exposed wood to these environments. This landscape is starting to freeze and get hard. Starting to freeze and be affected by the weather. You're noticing that happen. There is you guys all feel the cold, except for you, young Kitrish. You feel the cold still, but it's not as bad. A little more resistant to it. So it's a subtle experience, subtle feeling. But upon the short rest completion, do you guys stay in the hold? Do you guys get up? What do y'all want to do? Do you want to talk here? You want to travel the rest of the way you can and set up camp and then talk there? Tell me what's going on?
Can I see the
road?
Yeah. I wanted to see the hex map if I could. If I could behoove you.
Star raised her hand first, guy.
Yeah, Star can talk too. Star, go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to say, I wanted to cut that piece of board out of the ship
Yeah, fair enough.
and then take it with me. That's it.
So you want to see the map?
I'd like.
You guys don't know where you're going. Avarice doesn't have the compass yet, and she hasn't done what she needs to guide you. And frankly, whenever you guys set out, you guys will not know where the token's at. You don't know how far away this place is going to be.
8, 9, 10. Okay.
You guys are up here. You guys are up here at the top left of the screen. You're here.
Mm-hmm.
So far, you guys have been away from. This is the black cabin over yonder. This is the Kraken's Kiss, and you all know that the Karkalok is down here. This is where the information that y'all were able to learn is. So that is a little far away. But as far as the next destination, you have none. Maybe during the short rest, Avarice will approach Caldra and ask for the compass back. There's no roleplay that has to happen. She'll just grab the compass, unless.
But, do you mind if I use it real quickly?
Depends on what you are using it for.
Well, I would really like to find a friend.
She just shakes her head. Like she shakes her head, like no, but she's like shaking her. She says, "Sure, but please bring it to me. The day is growing into night, and I've already lost an hour of travel due to a rest. So."
Okay. I want to try to find Hyace's brother.
Perfect. So you are trying to find the thing you desire most. I mean, at the moment, you desire to find Hyace's brother. I'm gonna give you a roll with this though. You don't know Hyace's brother. You don't know what this guy looks like. You don't know anything about him.
Nope.
Even though your heart desires it, I want to see how well this compass works, because you use it to get to the Kraken's Kiss, but you knew where the Kraken's Kiss was already at. You know whether or not you desire to get there, or more so it was just Avarice like kind of edging you on to go there. This is going to be a D20 roll. The DC is going to be an 18. You cannot use any kind of magic to assist you in this endeavor. This is just a straight up roll.
Cool. I'm scared now. Okay.
300.
Please. I rolled a 19.
Oh,
Okay. So we are still in the bottom. We're still in the hole. This conversation maybe happened during the short rest. Off to the side, of course, in a little private manner. Caldra, you are focusing on this compass. You hold it in your hand, and you want it. You will it to meet your desire. You watch as the compass needle begins to just spin sporadically. Spins, and you don't ever think it'll quit spinning. And then it slowly stops, and it points just in the direction of Heisei.
I'll just walk towards Heisei and just be holding it.
Yeah, I mean the arrow continues to point in that direction.
And then I'll walk in front of him. I'll be like, huh.
Yeah, and you watch it just like turns back and points that back at him.
That's weird.
What is?
It's pointing at you.
What were you looking for? Me?
And you'll see she'll start to say something and then she'll go, "Oh, I don't remember." What was I looking for?
Yeah, and the compass just begins to just start spinning sporadically.
Oh. Well, I guess I should get this back to Avarice. Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
And then I'll give the compass back to Avarice.
Yeah, Avarice will. She snatches it from your hand and punches you. Now she takes it from you. She punches you and teleports away. No, she grabs the compass. You watch her. She doesn't do this discreetly. Like she probably goes away from Cal. She doesn't want to be like in like direct conversation because she is still trying to have a short rest and like do what she needs to. But you watch her take that the medal that she had gained earlier, which you guys all saw. She pulled out of a gargoyle. I think it was 2 days ago or a day ago. You watch as she kind of like manipulates the metal in some way. She does something to it where it soaks into the actual compass, and she holds the compass and she is testing it. She's like moving left to right, and she's like you can see that her like as she moves it, the needle maybe whoever's looking sees the needle kind of rotate in a general direction. And she's during our short rest she'll say all right, whenever we are ready, we can set out for the next location. Short rest concludes, and you guys she has the compass ready, and she says before she leaves, before you guys all depart or go wherever, get on y'all's axe peaks who are still out there in the wilderness safe. She says to you all, she says, we initially agreed to see our way to the ship together. I think now is a good time to open the discussion for contract renegotiations. Because we've set out to do everything we have had on our plates. I know what I would like to go, and I know what I would like to do, but you guys still have the business with whatever townspeaker rubbed you the wrong way or this doppelganger issue. So I think it's time to renegotiate, to talk. There are no, don't be afraid to hold back. This is the one time we have time to talk freely before we can, before we break any of the agreements that we come to. No one wants to break a contract that's already been set or made. HR will get you. But
I'll sue.
But yeah, so she opens the discussion, opens the round table. You see all her HR members come in with briefcases and open the briefcases.
It's just her gargoyles.
It's just the gargoyles. But yes, there's an open discussion happening.
Kitris would actually raise his hand and he'd just be like, so, is there any way that I could not have, like, bear traps and springs and do cooler things?
She says to you, the magic that is within your body is wild and untamed. I know not how to bind it and give you control over it. It is a chaotic. It's chaotic in nature.
I figured you'd say that. I just wanted to see. It's
but
all right. I mean, I
like,
jumped pretty far. It was pretty cool.
Yes, but like before, as you saw in that previous battle, I could, with your permission, at any time of your choosing, or if it seemed fit from my choosing, I could assist you by negating some effects that are negative. I could counter spell some of the effects.
That was very helpful, actually. I didn't want to be a shark, so.
That would have sucked.
Yeah.
Shark dude. But she does say, she's like, yes, if there seems to be something that happens to you with this wild magic, I will counterspell for it. I will do my best to remedy the negative effects.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Perfect.
Other than that,
Stay locked.
more
Locked in
gold
at
would be
50
cool.
gold. She's like, she says, speaking of gold, that is a good segue into what I want to discuss. You guys have made a pretty penny off of me and my supply. I feel it's best now we lessen the terms of that service. You have each found special items, unique items. Someone say rare, or someone say uncommon. But you have found a substantial wealth, and I think now, I think gold doesn't really need to be included in the equation. You guys have quite a bit. She kind of like motions to all the gold that maybe Antiochus is like stuffing into the bag, holding still. He's like slowly she's like, and she like points over to him. She says, "I would completely forego payments. But instead of paying you, instead of paying you the 50 gold a day, I can assist you further. I can, I've proved that I'm a valued asset to have, and I offer you my protection. And I can, at the best of my wishes, promise you not to hurt you.
Okay.
You have seen what I have done. I can sculpt my magic around each and every one of you. I can assist. I just think gold at this point no longer. You guys have become powerful. You guys have grown stronger, and 50 gold a day isn't going to keep you from turning on me when it happens, which eventually will happen. That happens to every group, every party I've ever been with. I've seen. Yes, people go sour. People grow apart.
Every party.
Yes.
Are you sure you're not doing something?
Yeah, is that like a you thing?
I keep my own best interest in mind. This is the longest party group that I have been a part of. And while it wasn't always the greatest to me, like I wasn't always, accepting of who is in my party, obviously there are some of us with unique emotions, and she like looks at Caldra, and she looks over when she says that, and then she looks at Antiochus, and some that are quite pestering. This is me being friendly. I am doing this as nice as I know. I promise you. But I would like to take the gold out of the equation. And any items that you find, you can have.
To be fair, I don't think we've spent any of our gold you've given us yet.
Exactly. And she says, and I doubt that you will find anywhere here in Icewind Dale that will have the items you would like to purchase with the amount of gold you have. If you want anything substantial, you would have to travel far south of the spine of the world to maybe Neverwinter to find items and stuff such. This gold, it only gets heavier and weighs us down more. Gold's pretty heavy. And plus, my personal savings is run dry. That is the brunt of it. I'm broke.
So avarice. This new business deal, I'm assuming it would only apply if we continue to travel with you because you're going somewhere other than Karkalok, correct?
Karkalok is not on my agenda.
Okay.
She points the compass. She says, "I have what I believe is going to guide me or help me get closer to the Nether City. That is my goal, my end goal." But you guys have mentioned the town speaker, and I can assist in that if it comes to it. But if you guys want to head off and part ways from me, then I would like to know now before we, travel a little bit. Then when we get to the place, you guys just backstab me. Not to say that you would. I definitely would. To you in the past, I would have done that.
Oh.
But as of now, I would not do that.
Insight check.
I also want to insight check that.
Son of after. What?
Kitchers is just standing there nodding. He's like, "Yeah, I believe it."
17.
Yeah.
Lancelot doesn't believe a word she says ever, so there's no point in insight checking. He won't believe it
I
anyway.
got 25.
She is telling a half truth to a degree. Maybe there's some people she wouldn't hurt. Maybe there are some people she would hurt. Maybe she's contractually obliged not to hurt some people. But there's a half truth in there. But you doubt most of what she just said. Like that part, you pick up. Like her body language is not. She can tell. You kind of learned a little bit of her body language. You picked that up.
So we still have like a week until the 15th.
Yeah.
Well,
She also. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I definitely think we need to go to this town speaker meeting. Because I have this really cool spell that can reveal doppelgangers, and it'll clear our name.
Yeah, we do need to clear our name.
We still got bounty hunters after us.
Yeah, but that's why we need to go, so we can be like, they tricked us.
Here's a better question. How do you get to the town speaker meeting without being noticed by any guards or any common folk when you are wanted? How do you get access to the actual town speaker meeting? That is a whole separate thing, from what I heard. And Tychus, you do not have to raise your hand, dude. Just
You were. I didn't want to interrupt you. But I can turn people invisible.
I can also turn into animals.
I have a cloak now
horns.
with a hood.
Everyone just dies when he puts the hood on.
I'm still a short furry guy with horns. I can't do much about that.
I can turn you invisible. You and the big turtle.
Oh, that's true. Is there any way we can actually maybe clear our names though?
Well,
do you all have?
We just need to find more information.
Well, do you have anyone that could, attribute that you guys aren't murderers or?
What's her name?
Fucker.
Captain.
Yes, we do.
Captain
Fucker?
Arglath. Captain
we have-
Arglath.
We do.
Arglath.
Arlagoth.
Kitchers is like, I mean, we are murderers. Like, we did kill them. We just didn't know it was.
Right, we were coerced.
Yeah, right.
We thought we were saving people.
Right. Captain Argala. We need to know if they're alive. That would be important for us.
Well, where is this Captain Arlagoth?
We glass dropped her off in.
Or was it Frenchander or was it Targos?
It was in Targos. I think we dropped her off in
Targos.
Targos.
Yeah.
Didn't she have a friend she was gonna stay with, like lay low? Isn't it something like that?
Yeah.
It's that couple.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Keith? Ken? Starts with a K.
I know what you mean.
Sorry.
That's a good pool.
It
Yeah,
was,
but we dropped her off to stay with that couple. She was invisible.
Oh gosh, I can't.
Let's see here.
It was Keegan,
Yeah.
Keegan.
Yeah.
Belrin, and then also was Garrett. Keegan and Garrett.
That's right.
She says, well, if you want to clear your names, that would probably be where I would start, would be to get witnesses or people that know more or less that we are not evil or murderers. So yes, that
The spell you get me in 2 days, can you get me the sending spell? Or is it 2 days? I think it's 2 days still.
it should be tomorrow, I believe.
Tomorrow? Okay, can you get me the sending spell instead?
Yes, I will get you the sending spell instead of. I thought you wanted Phantom Steed or something.
I took some time to learn that by myself because I wanted it now.
Okay, sending it is. I will make sure you get that.
She fucking changes it in her notes. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Oh, if we're doing contract negotiations, right? We're doing that now.
Yes, that's what we.
And it's the not kill. Yeah, I kind of like that. As long as I'm like not forced to do anything for you. Like I have to opt into these things.
Of course, yes.
Do I have to have the mark on me? Do I have to?
The mark is what assists you in learning the spells so fastly. If you would not like to learn the spells that fast, we can remove the mark, and you will have to relearn the spells you've already learned from the instant learning, the instant inking, as I like to call it. But it can be removed, yes, if that is what you wish. You will just have to put your nose to the books and study like a good little wizard.
Okay. But no, we can keep it. We can keep it, I guess.
Speaking of marks, I don't recall this. This right here, I don't recall.
Oh shit.
She looks at you quizzically and she says, huh. I don't know what that is.
Inside check.
Me too. Me too.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
I got a natural one.
Oh.
Shit, she
And
doesn't
because-
know.
And
She doesn't
because,
know.
yeah, you believe her. You're like, damn, she's being really forthcoming.
25.
I'm sold on her.
Yeah, so there is a bit of like, I don't know. There's like, obviously, it's similar to Antiochus, so she knows it's something to do with whatever these pacts or whatever these contract agreements were. But she honestly does look perplexed. She honestly looks a little confused about it. She looks like it's like a little hazy. She's trying to recall something, but she's like, oh no.
Are you sure? 'Cause it looks really similar to his.
We're twinning.
You
She's
didn't
like,
happen to talk to my other, well, I don't want to call her a friend. This thing.
She says, yeah, it looks similar to the one Antiochus has, but I mean, I did talk to Ashana when she first came out, but when it comes to that, I don't have any recollection of what that is.
Huh.
So whatever it must have been, it must not have been important, if I don't remember.
I don't know. That seems like, and excuse my language, seems like bullshit.
She says, I mean, I can commune and see what's going on.
All right.
I will do that tonight, of course, when we rest.
Pinky promise.
Yes.
That's binding.
She puts her pinky out and pinky promises with you. She's like, I will commune and see what it is.
So
Yeah, she has to.
Kitchers will just say, so if we, go get our Lagath to help clear our names, aren't we trying to clear our names with the doppelgangers who, right? Like, there's no one to help us clear our names, right?
Just Arlagus, but they put out the bounty on us. But everyone else believes their bounty, right? They go to the town speakers and they're like, "Hey, we're looking for these murderers. Please help us."
Right, and the town speakers are doppelgangers. Do we know that? Does this group know that?
Yeah, we do know that.
We
Yeah.
know some of them are.
We know some of
Okay.
them, like,
So they're
we
not.
got
they're-
Nerith, we
You know,
got
what's
Nerith.
that? Prudence.
Penelope.
Prudence is
Well,
one.
Prudence died.
Prudence is dead. Prudence is
Yeah,
dead.
Prudence is dead.
Oh, I
She
forgot.
was brutally
Prudence did
murdered in front of y'all.
It's him. I think it was Scar. And
Scath, he was there with
Scath.
Nair.
Yeah,
He
he
isn't
doesn't-
the town speaker.
yeah, but he's.
Yeah, he's the bodyguard.
I swear Prudence gave us a list of everybody. Here,
I
let me
mean,
check.
regardless, they're not gonna. They want us dead. They're not gonna clear our names. They're gonna keep the bounty on us until we're dead, no matter who we bring
That's-
forth.
Yeah, that's why we would go there and expose
And reveal
them.
them, yeah.
Right,
as
but we were
doppelgangers
we were
together.
trying to clear our names so we could actually go there not hidden. I don't think that's a possibility. That was my original question. Like, is there any way to clear our names so we could go there? But it doesn't sound like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
it
maybe
seems like
we can find people who know about it too, and they can help us out.
Avarice does
that
speak
seems
up.
unlikely.
Avarice says, "Well, I did have another party I was working with briefly in the beginning.
Really?
We still have communications. I could send a message and see if they have any means for helping or would be up to that.
Yeah. Is there any like
Well,
really
appreciate
cool
it.
party member they have?
They were all pretty useless whenever I talked to them at first, but
Oh,
Like worse than us? You like us, right?
they were maybe a little bit better.
Wow. Oh, fuck. Okay.
She has this weird like smile that comes off over her face. She starts to laugh a little bit. It's very like it's very like it's not forced, but it's like to you guys it seems forced, but like it's an awkward like she was trying to crack a joke and be sarcastic, but it just came off as like a bitch. She sees that maybe she's probably oblivious to that. But she says, no. They were probably up to the same. You guys are better than them. Or I know you better. But I could send them a message and see if there's a means to assist with this.
Sure.
Yeah. She will try and send the message to one of the other party members.
While she's casting, we all
I'm
surround
gonna-
her and we stab her with knives.
I'm gonna roll d6. I'm gonna roll
That's super
d6.
Exactly.
I'm gonna roll d6. Okay. A 1 is Nathan. A 2 is, or we'll just do your guys'
Ooh,
Please.
Lorian.
Watch it be Lorian. That's gonna be.
He's not
crazy.
picking up right now.
Is it Lorian?
I rolled a 6. That is Tyler's number. So you see her cast the magic, and she's like, she like says this or whatever, and there's like she just gets like a dial tone, beep beep beep, and she says, "Oh, well, that's quite interesting. Let me try another one."
Six again.
happened?
6 off the table.
He sends a message to Elizel.
Switch,
Elizel.
switch
Yeah.
minds.
She sends this message to you. She, how many words? Cindy's 25 words, right?
Yeah.
25. Yeah, I can count them.
Okay. I gotta make sure to write this down. She says,
Yo, homie.
Elizel, checking in. This party I am with needs a seat at the town speakers meeting. Can you assist? Thanks.
Just 20.
Now,
So-
Craig, you don't have to answer this yet.
Yeah.
You can wait until the session we see you guys on
Okay.
the same day. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna type it up. I'm gonna go back, rewatch it, and type it up, or I'll type up basically what it was trying to commune. And then whenever we get with the other party, and whenever the day comes, you will get this message.
Great.
Oh yeah.
So you can craft an answer worthy of 25 words.
Okay.
She does that. She says, we'll see whenever they respond what they say. Cool. Anyone else want to renegotiate their contract?
Just to be clear, you can't hurt me in our contract.
You have my word.
And we learn. Can I learn spells faster now that there's no money involved?
No.
Okay. Well, that doesn't. Okay. Sure.
I don't even know what my contract is.
I'll shake her hand.
She's just gonna use her word of mouth agreement to that. She does not. She does not appear to want to shake your hand.
Why not? No, Abby, why don't you want to shake? We shook the first time.
So you got cooties. Want to touch your hand?
You're so mean to me. You're so mean. I walk away. Okay.
She'll shake your hand. I'm just fucking with you. She will shake your hand, and she will agree that
Not to hurt
she
me.
will
to harm
not do
me.
harm if you do not wish harm onto her. If you do not harm her, she will not harm you.
Nice, big.
On top
hates-
of the scroll agreement.
While I'm shaking her hand, can you tell me everything you know about my father and his death? While I'm shaking her hand, I'm like trying to squeeze her hand out too.
Wild.
Please.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay. Am I rolling against her?
Yeah.
I will give her what, a 5? I think I rolled a 5 last time. A 1
Yeah,
and
she
a
will.
5.
She will use her. Oh, she can't use legendary resistance because that just happens. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, she
And I
fails.
roll- Yep, I rolled a 14.
Perfect. That's what she rolled. She says, if that is truly what you want to know, then I can tell you more about your father's death.
Bam, and I'm still shaking her hand. Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, you have the deal. She like pulls you in and she like whispers into your ear and she says, "Just be careful with what you do with this information. I wouldn't want you to break the contract we already agreed to."
Can I read her lips?
Sure. You see her say that.
Okay.
I mean, she didn't like overtly like like she whispered, but it's you guys are in a confined, close space. Like it's not like you can't hear her, so everyone still hears this.
She picked me up by the throat, so she could whisper in my ear.
She twists his neck and talks to him. Yeah, so that happens. So the 50 gold payments no longer are going to be paid out to you all.
That was lucrative.
And if no one else wishes to talk to her, we can say. I say, go ahead.
I did want to.
Yep.
Obviously, she knows I want to find my brother.
Indeed, she does.
You know, so I'll try and negotiate that deal more. Obviously, this time I'll be paying her, but still want her help.
Sorry, say it one more time. I completely zoned out. I was reading something else as well.
I still want help with finding my brother.
So you say that to her again. She says, "Of course, I agree to help you locate your brother. That is, I owe you that. I owe you that little, gesture of kindness. Yes, I will still need that. A gemstone worth 1,000 gold or equivalent for me to cast a spell, but yes."
So
To you as soon as we saw.
the other group, the last thing that happened was Lorian dying, right? Like, did we do anything else after that?
We burned him.
There was an attempt at resurrecting him with Lynn. That went poorly. She lost some fingers on her good hand. Some stuff happened. Her kobolds all died. Resurrection failed. Then you guys built a pyre, burnt Lorian, snorted his
Someone ate my
ashes.
brain.
And that was it.
That was basically where we cut off.
Okay, Elazar will respond just so like there's an actual response, and she's not waiting the next 2 days in this game.
Perfect.
So she'll hear back. Avarice, Lorian is dead. Let me speak to the group when things have settled down. Crazy shit just went down. Send Gargoyle tomorrow.
Yep. She received this message. In that moment, you guys all see her summon Gargle, whichever one just flaps down. She says some verbal command. She says, "You son of a bitch!" Gargle flies down, and she issues it a command. You watch it kind of take off in flight and starts to leave the party as it is headed away. She says to the rest of your party, she says, they contacted me back, and I am sending Gurgle to be a messenger of sorts. He will enable us to talk more easily with written letters and whatnot. So, we shall see. Oh, also, they lost a member of their party, so...
Who? Who was it?
It was a young bugbear
Wow.
named Lorian.
Bugbear.
He sounds
Yes.
cool. He sounds really cool.
Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. He didn't give me any more information, but they said that he was dead. So let's not, harp on them too bad. They might be depressed when we see them.
Okay. Yeah. I'll not bring it up.
Let's
Please try not to. You are the one I am most worried about, Antiochus. You are.
Fuck you! Stop! Stop it!
She holds her hand up. Are you trying to harm me with words right now?
No. You hurt me. I'm defending myself. It's different. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of pause, and I'm gonna address. Sar's asking me about something on her character sheet. So the way your thing reads, it says whenever you finish a long rest, you roll a die. Until you finish your next long rest, you gain a special reaction based on the die roll. So you won't be able to do that until you take a long rest. So
Well,
It's-
my question
and
is,
then the
do you
D6 is
roll
whatever-
beginning of the day.
you roll after your long rest. So usually your long rest indicates like dawn, or it's really kind of whenever you hit the long rest button, you'll roll D6. Even will be will, odd will be woe.
Yeah.
And you can only use those reactions that are tied to that die roll for that day.
I'll
Okay,
just-
so it's for all three of them.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I usually just message Jacob and with my portents about what they are.
Cool.
Yep.
That's all I needed.
So with that, we will leave the Kraken's Kiss behind. The Kraken's Kiss. We see you guys all leave, navigate through that open field of pits that just drop off that were created by the Rimmeraz. Find your axe beaks, who seem to have huddled up. They're like one big axe beak ball right now, like a huge ball of just feathers and fluff.
Mm-hmm.
They see you guys come. They all get ready to be mounted. You guys mount them. Your short rest did take an hour, so it took 1 hex off of your remaining distance. So you can only move 4 hexes. So I'm gonna move you guys 4 hexes, and I'm making the token invisible because you guys don't really know where you're going. Avarice doesn't know exactly how far away. It just tells her direction wise. So you guys will just be following that compass. But you guys move 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just say you right there. I'll just pop you down. Actually, I guess I don't really need to. hide the
Yes,
token.
she said she'd take us to the meeting, so I figure that's where we're going.
To the meeting.
Yeah, that we wanted to
It's
go.
in a
to.
week.
Yeah,
It's in a week.
she said she's
She's gonna backtrack and say we're gonna do this first, and then we're gonna go to the meeting. So we're gonna go to we're gonna go find this Netherese thing. That's what's tuned to the compass right now.
Okay.
Little needle, and then we're gonna go to the meeting together.
Yeah, as long as we're not late.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I apologize. That was not. Yes.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Kitrus is like, Kitrus is like, I had no fucking clue where we were going. I was just following.
Yeah, maybe there's some confusion for the first first mile that you guys travel, and then you all kind of rewrite course or whatever. It's cleared up. Yeah, but no, she is in agreement that she will accompany you to the meeting and assist there. But first, we do this.
Sure.
Yeah, so that happens. So we see you guys all travel to the eastern direction. And with that, you guys all, the sun sinks down, you set up for the night, and you guys can take a long rest. As the night begins to fall, if you want to make watches, you establish a watch order, feel free to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'd want to stay awake with Kitris. I'd be like, Kitris, you should stay up with me.
All right. Sure.
We can take first watch.
Oh, okay.
Me and Sir Lancelot could take second.
Very well.
Rock you. We will rock you.
That's a good one.
And then third watch will be Heisei and Enoch, or now does anyone
That's
wish
it,
to
right?
have Everest on their watch, or you'll fine with her just sleeping?
No.
Well, actually, she'll be busy.
I do need her. I do need to talk.
She'll
to
be
her.
busy communing. She said she would commune to ask about the thing for counter, so she will be doing that for the night.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can put my shit on hold.
She'll do that for the third watch.
Sure.
Enoch.
Yeah.
I realize you're the only one who doesn't have a flower yet.
That's
Here
right.
is I might butcher this name. A Valerina. You'll just have to look that up.
Let me Google that.
And it is, I'm gonna make a red one. A red ballerina.
Okay.
I'm like, here you go. It
Thank you.
it means strength and healing. So here you go.
Thank you very much.
Of course. You can wear it right behind your ear if you like.
I will
Cute.
see where it fits, but I'll see where it wants to go.
Alrighty. Well, and then she'll give you a little hug and then skip away.
Thank you.
Are we sleeping now?
Yeah, we take no watches.
Yeah, we can say the watches start, but we'll take a quick break, real quick 5-minute break.
Sure.
Come back and we will start watches for the night.
Wait, we
All right.
are away.
welcome back to our stream. The party has traveled the remainder days, hours. You guys have found yourself in a nice little bungalow that you guys have made up. Camp has been set, and we are going on to the watch phase of tonight's night. Unless you guys have anything you want to talk about prior to the watch starting, feel free to do so. But if not, we can do first watch, which is Kitrish and Antiochus.
Yeah, I would say to Kaldra, actually, can I have a new flower? I'm kind of bored of mine.
Yeah, of course. I can make tons of flowers. One flower that comes to mind. I'm gonna do a mixture of two flowers. So I'm gonna do that blackback flower that you want, and then I'm also gonna do this black and white carnation.
Ooh.
And then I'll just put them all together and make a little flower crown to go around your horns. And be like, here you go.
Oh.
I love it. Thank you.
Of course. And her eyes are like that bright blue color again. Like she's excited.
I love it. All right. Good night.
No one responds to you. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
I thought you were talking to her.
Yeah. I just,
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh. So we're we get out the captain's journal and we start reading it.
yeah.
We read the
So-
rest of it.
Everyone falls asleep, and you guys read the rest of the journal.
You done with that page yet?
No, I'm a little bit slow. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are primarily focused on this book. It will affect like perception checks and all. It will give you disadvantage as you guys are kind of like. It'll make if you want to see anything, it'll make the difficulty higher. Unless I'm not gonna pose disadvantage on.
Okay.
Because you guys are kind of like half looking, half reading. Yeah, you spend an hour reading the book, front to back. You know, obviously the last page was probably the juiciest, but this is what you kind of learn as a summary. So you flip through the book, you see there are various scribbles that talk about the Kraken's Kiss and its journey, how it set sail from Neverwinter in 1487 DR, which you guys know that is 2 years previously. 2 years ago. It set out in 2 years ago. It lists the entirety of the crew in brief descriptions of them. There is the crew in total was made up of 9 people. There was the Goliath barbarian called Gutha, a mischievous goblin named Worm, an orc that was so brutal she was called Ella the Brutal, the young half-elf called Panros, an aged adventurer named Sefik Kaltra, a severely elderly man named Merwin, a kind and helpful Kalistar named Kaldra. Someone says Nas Lantomir, a archmage from the Arcane Brotherhood.
Oh,
And
man,
lastly,
that's
the great
awesome.
pirate captain, Captain Yasona. It also makes mention of another Kalistar as well, which I believe that's Tara was a Tara was a
Tara.
Tara. It makes mention. It says a kind and helpful Kalistar named Kaldra and her friend Tara. Mentions those two. There are various entries talking about basic things like weather, crew morale, food rationing, very boring stuff, nothing really crazy. There is one bit of information you learn that says that the crew's mission was to help Nas Lantomir find some treasure rumored to be an ice window. Other than that, nothing really interesting jumps out at you. And by the time you kind of flip through the whole book, you get to the last page where it talks about the captain's last first-person log. That's roughly what you learn from it. Very basic information.
Interesting. So, wonder if it's worth asking Kaldra about this Nas and
Yeah,
what they were searching for.
because I think I had the vision where I saw Nas and them. They were plotting to kill the rest of them. Nas and Sefik, and then I think there was one other, maybe.
Ashana.
Oh, right, yeah. They were plotting, so we'd need to ask about that. It's also probably worth asking our wizard, our archmage.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that too.
Okay, now that we've read this, do you have any... I pull out the skull from my fanny pack bag of holding. Do you have any question for the captain? And I have the captain's skull in my hand.
I mean, we could ask the captain about Nas as well, like what they were looking for.
Sure. I will.
That's all
I'll
I can.
move
That's
us.
all I can think of, though.
Mm-hmm. I'll kind of like move us slightly away from the camp, like furthest from Caldra.
Yeah.
And then I will start casting Speak with Dead. Bang.
Yeah, let me. I'm just gonna look at this. I just want to make sure I can read what the spell says, just to make sure I don't say anything too crazy. I'm pretty sure I know how it works, but I just want to make sure.
Someone in chat says Heisei is my favorite.
Who is
Nice.
this?
BD Holt.
It's one of my friends. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, cool. You cast a spell. You watch as green necrotic energy fills this skull as it opens its mouth. The little, like, we'll say, like smoky eyeballs pop up. Its little smoky eyeballs blink, and like a tongue and a uvula and like all kind of mouth organs materialize into smoke, and it's looking around.
Kitchers is just like, oh, gross.
This is natural. It's natural.
Okay.
Don't worry. No pain. Nothing. So the question was, what were they looking for, or what was Nath looking for?
Yeah, what was the
I'm
treasure?
I'm asking you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
asking the school.
What was the treasure that they were searching for?
What was the treasure you and Nas were searching for?
Oh, it'd be a great city beneath the ice that we were searching for.
Okay. Do we ask if they found anything?
Yeah, did you find any information would be a good question.
Did you find any information on that great city beneath the ice? Any clues, etc.?
No.
No. Okay. I'll turn to Kitchers. Why'd they get killed then? Why'd they murder them? They didn't find anything.
Yeah, why don't you ask that? Do you have any you know of any reason why they would turn on you?
Do you know of any reason why Nas, Caldra, and
Sefik.
turned on you?
It'd be mutiny, I guess.
Okay. That's our 3 question. Is it 3? I think it's
3 or 5, one of the.
I think it's 5.
Okay, someone's speak with the... Okay, speak with. Any other burning question? Oh, it is 5.
What
Any
if
other
you-
burning question?
Why don't you ask if he knows anything about Naz's past?
Do you know anything about Nas's past?
She says she was a great wizard, a high mage of the Arcane Brotherhood. She was not forthcoming with much information. But she did carry a weird little orb that talked. She called it Professor Scant. I thought it could be knowing about Nas Lantomir.
Should I'm talking to Kitcher. Should we ask if she knew if they knew if they were in contact with Avarice?
Yeah, why
Like
not?
did Nas? Hey, did Nas have any contact with Avarice?
Oh, I only assume she was greedy. She must have had some contact with greed, but as far as I
No,
know,
fuck
no.
her. Fuck. Well,
And the magic ceases as the skull just goes limp. The smoke just fizzles out.
well. Okay. Do you care? Do you care about this skull? Is this important to you, or should we keep it? Do you think we should keep it?
Why don't maybe for your future laboratory or something? Cool on the shelf. Tell of the tale of the ship that we plundered.
Sure. It's a conversation piece.
Sure.
Gotcha. I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Jacob, what did you say? There isn't like. Did you say an orb named something?
Yeah, he said, or Captain Yasona was actually a female, if I'm correct, or I could be wrong. So that was a very gruff sounding female, maybe just because it was in death. That's only stereotypical pirate voice Jacob can do. Yeah, it said something about an orb called the Professor Orb, or an orb that went by the name of Professor Scant, Skant.
Okay. All right, and I'll just say to Antiochus, maybe tomorrow night you could do watch with Avarice, or we both could.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable being alone with her.
That's fair. Yeah, we both could. Just tell her we have something we wanted to talk about.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. That was fun. That was weird. It's fun.
Yeah. Just make sure, like, any other skulls we see, we can pick up and ask questions.
That's pretty crazy.
Isn't it? Isn't it? It's pretty great. Magic is crazy. Avarice is holding out on us, obviously.
Oh.
But
In due time, I suppose. We'll reveal some more secrets.
right. Also, just a reminder, a refresher. You know how I gave you some information on the nature of your pact with Avarice, or just like unlocking it further would maybe be detrimental to your soul.
Yes.
I just want to refresh that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember. That's why I didn't go any further when we were renegotiating.
Okay, go.
All right. Guess we'll make our
Yeah.
checks.
Make your perception checks.
Perception.
12.
23.
Near the end of your watch, and Tychus, you don't see Jack diddly. Kitrish, you do see, it is maybe like a sliver of the moon is starting to show, starting to come into view, like was it waxing or waning? Well, yeah, whatever it's called. I'm not gonna get all scientific. I don't want to look it up. But the moon is starting to like slowly become more and more a full moon, right? You notice that the aurora borealis seems to it's looking like it's starting to kind of form and start to like cross the sky. It's like kind of like a little bit of a stream of like just colors are starting to kind of spread throughout the sky. You notice way off in the distance, probably 4 or 5 miles, 6 miles, maybe like really really far. You see what looks to be like six or seven just bright blue lights that like extend outward, like little light towers. You see, those are cold light walkers. You watch them as it looks like they are walking northward, and you see kind of other skeletal humanoid shapes in between them. It looks like some sort of herd of some sort heading north.
Is that towards us, or is that
No, it's like
Okay.
going just like they're walking past you guys north. They don't see you. They're just walking
Okay.
past you. This giant herd of undead, dead, whatever these are,
Yeah, I'll
things that are walking towards the sea of moving ice.
I'll point him out to Antiochus and just say it. I don't think they're coming this direction, but we'll just let the next two know.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything to do about them.
No.
Maybe they're heading towards the wreckage.
Maybe.
Well, we'll beat them there. and I'll wake up. Who's next? Cal. I'll go wake up Caldro. Wake up! Wake up!
Oh my goodness.
Wake up!
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Oh, it's your turn to watch.
Oh, why'd you wake me up
Aren't
so
you still awake
aggressively?
now?
I thought someone was dying. Oh my goodness.
Well, maybe if you don't keep a good watch.
Oh, well, I guess that's a way to look at it. Okay. Next time you can just tap me. I will bring right up.
Sure.
Alrighty.
I'll go over and knock on Sir Lancelot's shell.
Reminder: he sleeps just like sitting with his eyes open and his morning star across his lap. So he just like he slowly nods and turns to face you. It is a good sound, is it not?
I like it.
Thank you for waxing it the other day. It is due for another one soon. But alas, you are not my watch partner tonight.
I'm not. No.
He gets up.
And then I will relay the information about the light walkers.
We will keep watch.
My eyes are peeled.
All right. Keep time.
Yep. You two find sleep. The second watch starts.
Alrighty. You ready?
You do watch. To peel my eyes, yes. Like a grape.
Well, I'm gonna take my hood off.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Alright. Yep. She'll take it off. Look very uncomfortable, but she is doing it. She is sitting and be like, alright, cool.
You look beautiful.
Why, thank you. That means a lot. I need to freshen up your flowers. Some of them are looking a little sad.
Oh, that would be lovely, thank you.
Alrighty, I'm gonna refresh his hibiscus flowers. And this time I'm gonna do like a bunch of like just different colors instead of like the orangish yellow ones he's usually has, and it's just like bright little pinks and purples and yellows and oranges and white. I'm just
He
gonna
is. Continue.
do you know what the hibiscus flower can mean or stand for?
Well, it stands for the love of my life.
Oh, Shellavere, right?
Yes.
I hope one day I get to meet her.
Oh, I hope so as well. I look forward to. He's like looking at the summer star. He's like, I will be able to help make many more hibiscus grow with this when I return home.
I think you will. But they, just like your Shellavere, I almost said Guinevere. Shellavere, they can mean beauty, and then you bring lots of glory and youth. You have a youthfulness to you, and I hope you know that every time I give you a flower, it's from the heart, and I hope you enjoy them.
Thank you. I enjoy them very much.
If you ever want a different flower, just let me know.
No, the hibiscus is very special to me.
Well,
Although I love all flowers, so if you get bored of them, feel free to make me another. I don't mind.
I can just make you a bunch you can just eat.
Oh, I'd love that. Oh goodness, nothing grows out here.
I'll just start making some hibiscus flowers and just hand them over.
Just start eating them. This is great. I like this character development. Are you well? You had some trouble earlier today.
Oh, yeah, I'm.
I fucking disconnect.
Oh,
We hear you.
I can
Okay.
hear
We
you
hear you.
still. Can you hear us? Oh no.
Sir Lancelot has
no.
a stroke as you were talking to him.
Disappeared. Oh no.
Having a flashback.
Yeah. he reminisced.
Starts
Mhm.
reminiscing mid conversation.
Reminisce too hard. He had a memory come back to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, cool.
He's yeah.
I'm if I'm honest, I'm okay. I'm not the best, but I'm pulling through. I have all you guys that are keeping me strong. But it's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
That is understandable, and just know that you are loved. You are loved and cared for by everybody in this group. Do not listen to that little demon on your shoulder.
Yeah, she doesn't like you very much.
I don't like her either.
Well, I'm very grateful for each and every one of you.
We are for you as well.
Can I hug you?
Of course.
I'll
You
give
going
you
for a
big
hug?
hug. Yeah. This is
Is
nice.
this emotional for you? Are you getting visibly
No.
emotional?
No,
Okay,
I'm,
good. Just checking.
my eyes are like visibly like bright blue, but like she's happy. Not traumatically emotional.
So he's on a vibe check now. Like, I'm gonna be on lookout. Can't get too happy. Not allowed.
He's gonna punch you in the fucking throat.
Oh no.
He has something else he's gonna try though, because he
Oh.
reread his spell list. He's now looking at the light walkers.
Oh, they've walked, but they've gone by. They're not.
Oh, they're
visible
gone.
anymore.
They're
Yeah,
gone. Cool.
they've just disappeared.
Alright. I guess we roll.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna do something. Sorry. Yeah, you guys.
I didn't have any more unless you did.
No.
Cool.
Oh.
$13.
Cool.
26.
Oh.
Yeah. 26. You peer into the Aurora Borealis above, and your eyes focus. You look, and you think you see like a shape far above moving. With your eyes, it's more than likely it looks like a speck amongst the Aurora Borealis, but it looks to be ahead of the Aurora Borealis. Like it looks like a whatever it is flying or whatever it is up there that you see. The Aurora Borealis seems to be coming from behind it. That's all you can really make out. You don't got like a telescope or anything like that, but you see like just the smallest speck. So Lancelot, you don't see shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're too busy eating hibiscus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Couch is just like, oh, that's odd. And as she's handing Sir Lancelot
Mm-hmm.
flowers. Huh.
Oh, he's having such a good time. So he has like maybe a little pocket flask, and he like, eats a few flowers and takes a little sip. He's having a great watch.
Drinking holy waters.
Mhm.
Perfect. Y'all's watch ends, and the third watch can be awakened. Woke.
Who was the third watch? Say.
I say in Enoch.
Avarice is gonna wake up. She takes.
I'll go wake Kai say up. Like, wakey wakey.
Right.
You'll
Okay.
hear Ashana be like, rise and shine, Prince.
It's still here.
What? Yeah, I'm still here.
No, I would have said that in my head. You wouldn't have heard
Oh,
that
okay, okay.
out loud. Yeah.
Well, I can hear it, Sean. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Alrighty, it's your watch.
Alright. Keep well.
I'm gonna go. Wait. Oops, sorry.
I'll get
Mhm.
Avarice up too. I was like, Avarice? You gonna get up?
She seems to be in a sleep. She's like in deep sleep, and she like mumbles something. Like wake her up. She, huh? What? Yes, yes.
You gonna wake up and figure out whatever's on my hand?
Oh yes, that's yes. Let me get onto that real quick.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
hopefully let you know in the morning. When you wake up once
Alrighty.
more. She does require a drop of blood from you. She says, "I need a drop of blood from within the middle of the marking, please." She pulls out like a little dagger.
You promise this ain't gonna do no evil stuff to me?
I don't think I would have to do anything evil to you. You were the one that said you were evil in the past, did you not? So
Well, technically, it's not. You know
it
what?
will do no harm to you.
Alrighty. I will pour a drop of blood.
Yeah, she does it so quick, so gracefully that you don't even feel it. You see like a pinprick pop up, and it just a singular drop of blood falls onto the blade, and she's like, "Thanks, that'll help.
Yep.
Get some rest. Thanks for waking me."
Mm-hmm.
She walks off into the darkness, the wilderness. She does leave the camp's normal range. She like walks. You got Enoch and Heisa, you see her, or whenever Enoch is awakened, she'll do this when you guys watch her walk off. She probably walks maybe 600 feet away from the
Oh wow.
encampment. She walks into the darkness.
I'll wake Enoch in the way that is customary for the Iron Quartet, which is I pour a drop of holy water in his mouth. as we all do in the Iron Quartet.
Right.
He's come to expect it.
Yeah.
And Enoch does his usual Undertaker thing where he just pops up.
Yep.
He's
That's the holy
just
water
he's just
working
like
every-
delicious.
He gargles at night.
Yeah.
It's water from the mouth of a glacier.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Lancelot,
You're up.
do you see anything super duper?
No. He goes and sits down against the wall, eyes open.
Right on.
Oh, I want to talk Hayase about the Aurora Borealis thing. You know that
Yeah.
information now.
Heisa, if you look though, you won't see anything at this point.
No.
Like you see the Aurora Borealis, but you don't see what she points at. Like she says something about spec. You can't clock that or register that. Yeah, Enoch and Heise are awoken. You guys see Avarice. Both of you do see Avarice walk into the darkness. Like this would have happened post. Both of you guys are awoke. You see her take a drop of blood from Caldra, and she walks off into the darkness.
Could we say that she
We'll stay with
walked
you.
off into the unknown?
She did. She walked off into the unknown. The drop of blood. But yes.
Is it some kind of magic thing they're doing?
I don't know. Secretly, she's leaving us.
Oh well.
Bye.
She's sprinting off into the distance.
Hey, I got this. You got that cool spoon. I got this sweet cloak.
Get her.
Yeah, now I know if I'm gonna be poisoned, I guess.
Yeah. You want me to try to poison you and see if it works?
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't want to be poisoned.
Come on.
I think being poisoned would be a great time.
No, because that's okay. Hey, I say,
What's up?
you're pretty good friends with Caldra, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way, like,
What?
separate Ashana from her?
That is a great question. From what Caldra's been saying, I don't think so.
Hmm,
But I mean, we do have a Archmage with us, and we
that's
definitely
true.
could figure it out, maybe. Why do I see Tyler just raising his hand in the background?
You were talking about an archmage, and I was like, me, obviously.
Oh, oh God. But I mean, we could ask her about it when she comes back if you want.
Yeah. Maybe that's what that whole drop of blood
Thing
walking
is-
away thing is for.
Should we go listen in?
I better not. No,
It's not a pretty sight if I know
that's
what she's
for
doing.
that's for them to know and us to find out, I guess. At some point.
Coffee? I'll offer
Yeah,
you a
right.
cup.
Is that-
Yeah. We're just watching the sunrise.
Yeah,
Just
we
over
just-
the fire.
Yeah. Go ahead and make some perception checks for me.
Perception.
Oh, my perception. 19.
15.
19 to 15. Yeah. As the sun begins to rise above, maybe you both look out towards Avarice. You see whatever she seems to be crisscross applesauce. Looks like she's floating in the air a little bit, doing some sort of wizardy stuff.
Hmm.
You both see what appears to be some sort of darkened figure, darkened shape, darkened mass. It's kind of like to you, Enoch, it looks like a trick of the eye. Like at the distance, it is maybe it's a trick of the eye, maybe it's a rock. You can't really tell. I say though, you look out there, and you swear it looks like she's communing with, she's talking to, from what you believe, your brother. It looks like your brother out there. The figure looks like your brother, and she's like talking to him, or she's doing something. But you think you see Kent as you look out towards Avarice.
Oh.
The sun kind of starts to rise.
I would
Yeah.
obviously point that out. I'd be like, you see that man with her?
I saw a blur.
I would
I just-
stand up and, as he's talking, and start walking to her.
Yeah. You get 100 feet closer, another 100 feet closer. Still continues to look image of your brother. Closer and closer you approach, and then as you get close enough to make out really fine details, you notice that as you approach, the figure seems to kind of disperse and go away, and like as blown away by the wind. She sinks down and she unfurls her legs and stands up. And she kind of just turns around and starts walking in your direction. Her skin on her face down to like her neck is just black. Like there's no white. It's just like black, dark skin, very much to the extent of the captain on the ship. It looks very similar in that nature. But she's walking. You see like the white kind of crawl back up and turn to her normal appearance. She doesn't. She just walks past you and she doesn't really say anything.
Avarice?
She stops. Yes.
Who was that man you were talking to?
Caldra asked me to commune with my patron, and I have contacted him and asked for some information. It's no one that is really important to you or them. It's really just it's someone that I gain most of my magic from, I can channel from. So
Sorry.
why
I
did you ask?
thought I saw you talking to my brother.
She looks around. It was just me out there. If you saw anything, it wasn't What you think? There shouldn't have been anything up there. You shouldn't have seen anything.
All right.
Did you get enough sleep? You look a little
Yeah,
tired.
no, I think I did. Sorry, I'm just confused. Where? I don't know. Maybe I didn't sleep enough. I swear I saw him, but
Well, the mind sees what it wants to see, I guess. She like pats you on the shoulder. She says, "Don't worry, we will find your brother. I still have that on my to-do list. I've promised you this."
I want to just to be safe inside check.
Yeah, feel free. Roll an insight check.
30-20.
Yeah, I mean, still similar to when she said it the days before, when she said she needs the spell focus to really find them. Like she seems forthcoming. As far as you know, there's no hint of like double meaning, no ill intent in it. She seems like she really does want to help you find your brother. Maybe there's something there that you pick up that's like kind of subtle, but it's not like alarm raising, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she does say that. She pats your shoulder and she continues to try and walk back to the camp.
I'd kind of stand there for a minute.
Yeah.
While she was walking away, I would have been like, I made coffee.
Oh, I'll make sure to get some. Thank you.
But I'd stand there for a minute.
Yeah.
Wait to follow back.
Enoch, you see Heisei stand off in the distance, kind of just a blur, little outline in the distance. Avarice rejoins you at camp, goes to the coffee pot, grabs some coffee, and she talks to you. She says, "Well, how did your night sleep and watch go? Anything eventful happen?"
Not for me.
Well, that's good. You want to help me cook breakfast?
Sure.
Perfect. Yeah, we see a quick transition scene of you two cooking.
Oatmeal for everyone.
You break out some oats and you grind them up yourself and make them. You just punch it really. You just use it a finger. Yeah, everyone awakes to the smell of a breakfast, a hearty breakfast, but not as hearty as it's been in the previous days. You know, rations aren't as luxurious as they were. More so, like Enoch said, oats and like dried meat. Maybe a frozen blueberry or two. But yeah, everyone takes a long rest. Everyone wakes up with a long rest. Make sure you notate that on your character sheet. Click the
Nice.
long rest button.
Sweet.
Give yourself your 10 temporary hit points, guys.
Thank
Or
you.
don't, and die.
I'm
Whatever.
gonna forget that always, so appreciate it.
Did I get my spell?
Yeah. You awake.
Sending.
Avarice gives you the sending spell.
Yerp.
Star, you rolled your thing for Sean. And what does that mean again? I am so fuzzy right now. Just send me a message.
Sending.
Too many things going on.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, everyone wakes. Long rest, temp HP, the Lethander's energy flows in, rebolsters your constitution. Breakfast is 8, and you guys set back out.
I will. The unknown. I will. I will ask everyone. So, guys, we've got the sending spell now, and I've met Arlagath. I can send a message to her. Anything? Do we want to include that we're
This far away? Wow.
Yeah, sending's pretty good. Magic. Crazy. Is it? What do we want to include? Do we want to say, "Hey, we're trying to clear our names. Can you come to the town?" Like, what do we want to say?
Should we wait until we're closer to the actual meeting time?
We only have like 6 days left.
I want to see if she's alive. Really.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. We could at least check in with her and make sure she's all
Yeah.
right.
Okay. That's all.
She might have plans. We should make hers.
Yeah.
Sure, her schedule is free.
Right. Okay.
She has been working to help as well.
Okay. Sure. I will.
problem.
I will cast Sending. Yo, I like it.
Is that it?
Are you alive?
Oh.
Are you going to the town meeting? Speakers meeting?
What? We have different counts now. I give up. I can't count words.
Because he stuttered. Even if he stutters, it still counts.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
If you stutter, it counts. Which sucks.
Well, shit.
What have you been up to?
Oh my god.
Got 4 more.
We are very cold.
Help clear our name.
Please help clear our name. Something like that.
Please help clear.
R. It cuts off R. Please help clear R.
She can make context clues.
All right. So
I love this.
there is a reply. You do get a reply back. I am alive.
She's alive.
Thank goodness.
Laying low.
Laying low.
More guards in cities.
Hmm.
Civil war on the verge.
Oh,
I will just regurgitate all this.
Yeah, and she says, "Find me, I help."
She doesn't tell us where she is.
We know where she is, don't we?
We know where we left her, but
Maybe she doesn't say find me. Maybe she says still at same place instead. Still at
Okay.
same place. Will help.
Same amount of
Yeah,
words.
something around the word. Yeah, something around that.
Cool. she
That's the end of it.
okay. She's in Turgos. Civil War looming. A lot more guards. Da-da-da. She
Civil
wants
War,
us to
oh,
come get
crap.
her if we find her. Like
Maybe
if
she
we
would have said
find-
like town war instead of civil war. Town war instead of
Town
civil
War.
Yeah, I think town war makes way more sense than civil war.
She wants us
Holy
to.
crap.
She wants us to come get her so she can help, but she's laying low in Torgo still, where we left her.
Alright, I mean,
Alright.
that's good to know. She's okay.
Mm-hmm. Any other messages you guys want me to? Well, maybe let's wait till the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's a good
Okay.
idea.
All right. So we see our party eat their breakfast, mount their axe beaks. Your axe beaks slept well. You guys fed them. That all happens in the background. I'm not going to be a stickler for that.
Sending
all
is an
mount up?
evocation spell.
What's up?
I did sending's evocation, and I'm like, does not make sense to me.
Really does not. Think about what spell you want next time. If you don't,
Gotcha.
get back to me. She will roll a spell for you.
Mhm.
So yeah, we see our party mount up and set out into the endless landscape of white that stretches further and further and further in front of you as you journey. The winds and cold persist like any other day. Let me go ahead and move your squares. So you guys are I'll move the squares and then I'll talk about what happened. So you guys move 16 squares because you are moving at a fast pace. So I'm going to keep the token revealed. You guys just don't know where you're heading to. You don't know an exact location, but you can see the token. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You continue on a northeastern path. Way far away. I'm going to read, kind of summarize what happens during the trip. So yeah, as you guys are traveling into this, endless winter, the winds and cold persist like any other day, but being this far north, isolated and alone, the cold becomes more and more noticeable. In fact, today feels colder than yesterday, as if the temperature has dropped 3 degrees. The journey is long, as the axe speaks sprint, kicking as you guys kind of kick them into high gear, so to speak.
Yeah.
Avarice leads the pack, the compass in one hand, as she watches it closely, keeping you all on some sort of track, some sort of general direction. We see multiple wide shots of you traveling across flat fields of ice, over and under small rocky outcroppings jutting out of the snow, down into small valleys, and then back into more fields of flat ice. Comfort does not find you during this journey. Your body is slowly growing sore from these long hours of saddle riding. It's an uncomfortable pain that cries out for a moment. Your body cries out for a moment of peace and rest. But you all know that doesn't come easy these days. At least not in Icewind Dale. We see the group slowly disappear into a canyon. The sun now overhead shine downs on them. Their shadows are displayed across the nearby canyon wall as large, abstract, twisted blots of darkness that travel and copy their movements through this canyon. Kitris, Sir Lancelot, and Caldra, the three of you notice something strange as you are traveling through this canyon. You have been watching the shadows, glancing over the shadows on the canyon walls, just to kind of disrupt the unending same old landscape. And something doesn't sit well in your stomach. Something just doesn't feel right. You've been watching the shadows, and there are more shadows than there should be. At least 6 extra silhouettes. The three of you glance around quickly, looking for what is casting these extra shadows. You look to the left, nothing abnormal there. You look behind you, still nothing really abnormal. You glance up the canyon walls, expecting to see something running along the tops of it, but still nothing. Realization kind of sinks in. It hits you as you think. You think, no, that possibly couldn't. That can't be an option. That doesn't make sense. And you glance upwards. You see 6 monstrosities are in a nosedive plummeting towards the party. These monstrosities have these fanged, stag-like heads with massive wings and sharp talons. The three of you know what these are. They are perytons, monsters of superstition that appear only before calamity. Monsters that feed only on the hearts of their victims.
Oh.
You look up and notice this, and you guys are not surprised. Everyone else is surprised. I need everyone to roll initiative.
What are they called?
Initiative at disadvantage. They're called perytons. I'll show you an image of them, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So, everyone that did not be called out, so Kitris, or Lancelot, and Caldra are the only 3 that are not surprised. If you are surprised in initiative, you have disadvantage on the roll, basically.
Okay.
This is what these guys look like. I'm going to show you an image, and I will swap to the battle map and show you everything.
Nice.
But this is what these creatures look like. They look like this. Their shadows are humanoid. It looks like humans as their shadows come down. They are like a winged eagle with a stag head with antlers and just fangs. It is a
Wow, those are cool.
It's a less well-known monster in D&D. I did not know anything about it until I rolled the D20 for encounters. It is pretty neat, pretty cool little thing. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to show you the battle map. As you guys are all on your axe beaks, I guess position yourself where you think you would be at in this order. Avarice is at the front. Once you guys position yourself, I will show you where these creatures are.
I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah, take your time. There's no rush. I'm gonna switch the music over.
Yeah, like right in the middle.
As our battle music kicks into
There
gear,
we
as these
go.
creatures are in a nosedive, they are just flying through. They are tucked in wings. They're deer-like, stag-like head with antlers opening their mouths. You see their red eyes. Avarice is not going to be that far away from you guys. Actually, you know what?
How high are they right now?
They are 30 feet in the air right now.
Oh, okay.
They're so high.
But I am going to...
Messengers of Calamity.
Sorry, I got to reposition them where you guys, because they were within a set range of you guys.
There's a little raccoon up top.
So we get a guaranteed encounter for going fast. Did you also roll for the other encounter?
I only rolled. There was only one encounter that happens. There is not a guaranteed number. 2 is the most you can have in one day, but I didn't roll that. So.
Okay, cool.
And I did like, I rolled 2d8s because there's a double chance, there should be more than 2 encounters or at least more than 1 encounter, but I rolled really shitty on one d8, so I didn't really
Nice.
retain anything. So this is the only encounter you guys are gonna have this day. So I'm going to reveal these creatures to you.
5 big booms.
They are all 30 feet in the air in a nosedive, or more or less about to go into a nosedive before you guys can really recognize. Holy shit, this music's loud. So yeah, what are the initiatives? Antiochus, what did you get? You were surprised.
I got a natural 1 for a total of 3.
Did you want to use your portent or anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Kaldra, what'd you get?
12.
12. Enoch, what'd you get?
16.
16. I say, what'd you get?
9.
9. Citrus?
I used my inspiration and still got a 10.
Ah, damn. Sir Lancelot, what'd you get?
20.
20?
Yes.
Perfect. So you guys are still, on top of your axe speaks, by the way. So I'm gonna roll these guys as initiative real quick. Your tokens are actually, I moved you around. I think you're right. Your tokens are like grouped to the axe speak. If you want to move your token off, you have to like click on the square and then hit like the little chain. You should be able to see a little chain on there. Sorry, it's just a chain. I keep moving you. I'm really not trying. Alright, so these guys, I'm gonna roll for their initiative. So that is. Avarice needs to roll her initiative.
I think I'm going first, probably.
The axe speaks are gonna go on your guys' initiative.
Sure.
I'm not really gonna be like focus on them. Those that recognize what these are, you know that these focus on humanoid hearts. They want human hearts, not birds or anything of that nature. Did I forget a set of chickens? I think I did. Where are my other chickens at? All right, here is the initiative tracker.
Oh.
We see Sir Lancelot at the top. These birds are in sets of pairs. These are like mating pairs. They only travel together in pairs of mating. Usually up to 6 is the most that can be in the herd or like a migratory flock. These things will share their initiative of their partner, so 2 of them will go, same initiative. But we see Sir Lancelot. You look up. You're the first to kind of realize this. You look up and you see these creatures. They are all flying 30 feet up right now. What do you do? They are coming down.
Cool. So are these ledges like the ledges on the map? Like I wouldn't be able to like ride up them.
You could ride up them. Yeah, like you could. There's obviously like a little there's like a little trail right here. You could go up. Like there are areas that you can go up. The squares are 5 feet apiece, by the way. So you can climb up that. It's not too steep. If you want to go up like a hard ledge like this, there's like some ground. You can steer the axe speak to kind of make an athletics check to kind of jump up.
Okay. Well, the axe speak gets 50 feet, so I am going to run up here.
Yeah, and these birds are these paratones are about 30 feet, just flapping their little wings.
And I am going to use the rope of entanglement on A1. I'm going to shout the magic word, which is "Yeehaw, bitch!"
It's one word.
I'll enter the spelling in the chat, but yeah, it has to. He has to do a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Okay, and we'll say that your morning star's kind of just dangling off your hip right now. As you kind of use your free action to equip this rope, throw it.
Yeah, oh, is this a two-handed thing? The rope? I assume it was
it
one
should
hand.
be like a one. Yeah, it should be like a like you have your shield in the other hand, right?
Oh, I was gonna do Morning Star.
Oh, Morning Star. Yeah. Okay, so you just make sure you don't have your shield bonus. You just take away the shield AC.
I will take that off. Okay.
Yeah. We'll say your shield's on the back. You don't need no Feywild shield. Perfect. Yeah, it needs to make a Dexterity 15 save. Perfect. This is on which one? A1 or A2?
A1.
A1. Like the sauce.
I like the
Rolls.
sauce.
A 15 exactly.
Hmm. All right, that's just how it be sometimes.
Does anyone? There's Antiochus has his reaction that he could use to portent it. I'm pretty sure. Caldra has her reaction. The woe.
I
right,
don't.
or the
I
wheel.
didn't roll. I rolled will, so
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to help.
I'll give her an 18, or the
Okay.
rope an 18.
Well, you
For my
would want to
portrait.
give him. You would want to give the bird a lower one, basically.
Oh,
it's a DC.
5.
Yeah. So the bird takes the 5. So just mark that off. Antiochus, your reaction is use Antiochus. The bird fails. What happens to it?
It is entangled. Sorry, it is restrained.
Restrained. Perfect.
Yeah.
I gotta look. I gotta pull up the rule book real quick because I don't know what restrained means.
Yeah, does that mean they drop to the ground?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I wanna,
hoping for.
That's
Yeah.
what I want to make sure. I'm gonna look
If
at the
they-
new.
It would mean that if they don't naturally hover, then they will fall to the ground.
Let me take a look real quick.
Take
Your
a
speed is
look.
0 and can increase. Your attack roll against you is have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. Against you, I will say. Oh, I don't know. It's because it just says your speed is 0 and can't increase, but it is flying.
Yeah.
So your action to use the spell. I will say it's gonna like do a slow fall, like it'll start falling, like descending. It's a
Oh,
bird
really?
that's lightweight, like it's lightweight. But I will say if you want to use your bonus action, you can just like tug it, so it'll take the fall damage.
That'd be
So
great.
so you use your whole turn.
Mhm.
We'll say that's your like bonus action, and it'll take up your action because you were focused on pulling it down. So you are basically tapped. It just comes, hits the ground. Roll 3d6 for me
Hell yeah.
as this bird is on the ground.
11.
11 takes 11 points of damage. It is restrained on the ground. It's not gonna be prone, but it is on the ground and takes the damage.
Cool.
Takes 11 points of damage. Yeah, you see some feathers kind of poof into the air as it hits with a satisfying crunch. Alrighty. We move over to the Periton A1, the one that is restrained. It is going to. Can it use an action and try to break free? What's the
Oh yes. Oh my god, let me plug that in.
verbiage?
A target restrained can use an action to make a DC 15 strength or dex.
Okay. Its dex would be at disadvantage because that's a
Mhm.
saving throw. So it's gonna use it's gonna try to break the action with a strength check, right? To athletics. Or what is it? Say it one more time. Was it a strength check as well, or just
No.
dex?
She vanished.
They said strength saving throw.
Yeah. What is it called? Rope of.
Strength or dex? Yeah, it's target strength. So it's gonna make a strength save. It's like Pekin is trying to flex its wings. It's gonna make its saving throw.
When the world needed her most, she vanished.
I know. It rolls a 6. It's
Oh, it
still
failed.
entangled.
Hell yeah, fuck that bird.
It is restrained. Still. That's its whole turn. It's like pecking. It's like trying to flap its wing, but the rope is just squeezing tighter and tighter on this thing. We move to A2. A2 is going to dive bomb at you 30 feet. These things have a fly speed of 60, so it's just going to dive bomb, and then it's going to like use its momentum to carry it back away from you to 30 feet high. So it's going to make a multi-attack. It's going to try to gore you, and it's going to try to hit you with a talon attack. So first D20, the first attack from A1. And I'm not going to move it. It's going to basically go back to where it was at. It's going to fly down and fly right back up.
Does it have flyby?
It sure does have flyby.
All
These things have
right.
flyby, so opportunity attacks do not trigger. Emily's reaction's already used, so I would have.
Gotcha.
All right. The first attack is a 10, which I'm pretty positive misses you. The second attack is an 18. The talon attack is an 18.
That hits because I don't have my shield.
Yes, it does. It's 2d4. You take 10 piercing damage as these talons just grip into your weak side, your exposed arm, your shield arm that's no longer it like scratches out at your hand. And take that damage. Perfect.
Alright.
And it flies back up. Move over to C1. C1 is going to do a flyby attack. It's going to dive bomb 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to go attack Kitris, and it's going to fly away.
Oh no.
Using its flyby. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's like dive bomb and then redirecting. No opportunity attacks happen. So first attack against you is a gore attack, Kitris.
Gore.
This is a 19 to hit you.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Wow.
Use the Talon's attack, second attack.
Big baller.
This is a 24 to hit.
That does
I
hit.
will. I'll use my reaction.
Oh, let him hit me.
Your reaction's already been used.
Oh, that's.
Oh, is Portent use my reaction?
Yep, I think so. Unless it doesn't. Let's just clarify. If it doesn't, you can definitely do it.
Yeah.
Let Kitris get a little bloody.
Oh, sure. If he
I mean,
wants
you
it.
would get. What would you would give it an 18? That wouldn't do anything. You can't do a 5 again, right?
No. I would be using spell.
Okay.
But he wants to get hit, so you know.
Okay. So it's gonna try to gore you. You take 10 piercing damage as well as these talons kind of just ripping out your chest area as it's trying to claw towards your heart. That's C1's turn. C2 is going to do the same tactic. It's going to fly to Caldra, attack Caldra, and then fly back. Not provoking opportunity attacks. First attack is a gore attack. This is a 14 to hit.
No.
All right, with a talon attack, a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
I'll do it now.
You're gonna do it on that one? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're casting silvery barbs on him?
Silver barbs.
Alright, it's gonna roll D20 again. A 12, it will miss. Silvery barbs happens.
I will give advantage to Enoch.
Yeah, Enoch, you have advantage.
Oh, fantastic.
Advantage. Advantage. Okay, we see those two these birds all just drive down and fly away, not provoking opportunity attacks. Enoch, it is your turn. You
Enoch.
see these birds doing these things.
Enoch is going to jump off of Spike and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
I forget
as
you
he
can move
was-
at the speed of light.
Yeah, actually, I can move 55 now, but I'm stopping there.
You should.
And on my way, I use my bonus action to engage my tattoos,
Hell yeah.
and I'm going to pummel the A1 restrained thing.
Yeah, you have advantage too because it is a restrain. I think that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, your attack rolls have advantage on it. So yep.
Okay.
So you can save the one you just got. with advantage.
Yeah, so I have 2 attacks.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good because I don't like that one.
A 14 does hit.
Okay, so 6 either. Okay, so that one hits, the first one hits, and that means the other one hits 2.
Yep.
Let's make sure I don't get a no. Okay, so 2 hits for 9. Oh, 21, 26, 31 points of damage.
31 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
What does
king.
it look like? What does it look like as you killed this restrained bird, rope as it's entangled in this rope?
Let's
He
feel
just
bad.
goes pow with his tattoo blasts, and weird looking feathers just fly everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they do indeed. You have killed and murdered this chicken. Nice. What else are you doing?
I am going to, just because I can, I want to go yoink right there.
Okay. Perfect. Move over to Caldra. Caldra, what did you ask me? What were you typing to me?
The spell chameleon skin. Someone
I
has
have
it
no
on
idea.
them. Okay, it's you imbue a creature you touch with pigment so that its skin and anything it wears or carries slowly shifts hues and matches its surroundings for the duration. The target can hide as an action can take hide action as a bonus action on each of its turns, even when only lightly obscured. If the target did not move during the last turn, creature has disadvantage on any wisdom checks.
So you're asking if they
Has to-
attack.
Yeah. So if,
Well, so basically the way it's working is that they can attack, but they can use their bonus action to try and hide, basically. So it will not, like,
so if
it would
they
reveal
attack
them.
something,
yeah, they'll be revealed, and then they got to use a bonus action to re-hide, basically.
okay,
If that makes sense.
okay. I want to use it, so I'm gonna use it.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna cast Chameleon Skin. I'm gonna do it at. I'll do it at second level, so I can get 2. And I'll run by and touch Antiochus and Avarice.
Oh wow.
Let me hold on.
You'll be moving at your axe speed, basically.
So 50.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Ina could just walk by the axe beaks.
45.
Keep up, guys.
Exactly.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry guys. I was right here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Touch 5 and 25. I can touch her from here.
Yep.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'll just kind of run back.
All right, so you're
And-
running forward, running back, hitting them with chameleon skin.
Yep. So they can hide if they need to.
And you are concentrating on that. Make sure you notate.
Yep.
You write down that you are concentrating. Perfect. So they, Antiochus and Avarice, have the ability to, on their turn, use hide as a bonus action. As your skin
Gotcha.
kind of blends in with the environment.
That's cool.
It's still kind of like that distortion if you move or whatever. So it's not like true invisibility, but you are able to kind of hide within plain sight to a degree if you just stand still and hide.
That is pretty cool.
Perfect. Very nice. The axe beaks are gone. We don't worry about them. Axe beaks. The chameleon skinned Avarice is going to.
Okay.
She is going to use an action to. Cast Mage Armor on herself. She did not do that earlier today. She's going to cast Mage Armor on herself as an action. As a bonus action, she is going to attempt to hide from these creatures.
Hmm.
So she needs to roll a higher than a 15. These things have a high, 15 passive perception.
But you've advanced it because of chameleon skin.
I don't think it gives
Right?
gives advantage. It just gives them the ability to use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
But the people who are looking for them have disadvantage on perceiving them.
Well, yeah, but if if she's hidden, like if she
Oh.
hides and they try to look for her, they will have to roll.
Gotcha.
A passive
Gotcha.
perception will still kind of alert them to. So she's
Gotcha.
gonna try to hide as bonus action. She actually has advantage on stealth. She passes. So you guys watch as Avarice and her chicken. We'll just say they are one right now. We will extend this to the bird as well. They are just invisible.
Bye.
Caldro, you see them. You still kind of okay. They're right there. I'm not gonna. They're hidden, right?
Right.
God, this is so annoying. They are hidden. Black circles. They are hidden.
There you go.
Perfect. That's her whole turn. Oh, she'll probably move like. She'll move over here and hide. Like she'll be right there. Kitris, it's your turn.
Alright, Kitris is going to launch off of Poe up into the air. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna rage
Hey, against the
Up.
machine, he does it.
all up in their faces.
He flops into a fish.
That's. I'm hoping it's not something that just drops me to the
They
ground.
just snap him out of the air and hold him in their talons.
Oh, hold on. No. This one.
You're good.
I didn't have the table loaded. Give me a second.
I'm gonna take the
Hey,
birds
Jay.
out of initiative.
I got a
Yes.
question for you, real quick, Jacob. While he's looking up the table,
Yes, let me know what's up.
is this higher ground?
Hold on 1 second. What the area you're at right now?
Like if I move up here,
Yeah, so that'll you if you move up to that location, there's about a 15-foot difference. So like right now you're on even footing with them. So it's still 30
Right.
feet up. If you ascend that, it's about basically a 15-foot incline. So you'd be kind of within reach if you're right there.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
But you also have it in your ability as a monk to just climb this axe beacon, Sir Lancelot, and just jump off of his show.
Oh, okay. Can I climb up the Sir Lancelot's back?
Yeah, like you would be able to. You could stand on top of Sir Lancelot and hit him. You'd be 15 feet away from him.
Okay.
Emily said do it, but I think her mic's muted, but
Right.
or didn't pick up. But I think I know what it is.
I'll do something to. Yeah.
All right, we go back over to Craig. Craig, what'd you get?
Okay, so I'm trying to understand this. It says when you rage, 5-foot square pieces of green slime are created equal to my con ability modifier, which is 4, and are equally spaced about in a 60-foot radius in unoccupied spaces, and they last 1d6 rounds after my rage ends. What is green slime?
What the fuck?
Is it I guess it's a creature?
Yeah, it's a critter.
Yeah, it's a little ooze, a little small ooze. What is this? It's adorable.
And so who are they attacking, though? That it doesn't specify.
I think it just summons them, and they're just like sentient slimes that are just chilling there.
That's not helpful.
We can say, how about you just like if you want to cast it above the two on top of them. I'll say it'll like land on them and push them down like 10 feet for each cube.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah, so they would both like if you put 2 just above both of them, they just like get coated with them. They'll be at 10 feet up, 10 feet in the air.
So they're not gonna do damage to them, right?
No, it would just like coat them, make their wings sticky, so they like sink with the extra weight on them. I'll
Okay.
say for they only last till your top of the round.
No, it says they last 1d6 rounds after my rage ends.
Oh, roll. Okay, after your raging. So we'll say that it does that and it halves their total movement
Okay.
as well. So they're like coated in this goo, so their movement's halved.
Okay. And now, as my action, I will lay into C1.
Go for it. Yeah, and you're flying like right with them.
Yeah.
You adjusted for the slime.
Well, it's a natural 1 on my first hit. So cool. 21 on my second hit.
21 hits.
So 13 slashing. D1.
And slashing a heavy hit as it goes as you hit it across one of its chest.
And I will just
Very
stay
nice.
there right in front of him.
Perfect. I like it. We move over to Heisei. What are you doing?
That's such a good idea. Oh.
10 feet up. Kitris, which one did you just hit again?
C1.
C1. All right. I'm gonna, for once, if I never use it, I'm gonna pull out my short bow.
Ooh.
Okay. So free action pulls it out.
I'm gonna load it and shoot C1.
Cool. Go for it.
That's cocked. That is a.
I'm gonna buy you some new dice. I hear that word so many
Dirty
times from
20.
you. 30-20 hits. And he is technically within 5 feet, so you do get sneak attack on this,
Yeah.
right?
I do. That is. Oh wow! I didn't realize it was.
4 damage. No.
Oh wait, no. Wrong. No, wrong dice. Sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. That's.
Jacob, what are these things called again?
A periton, so it's P-E-R-Y-T-O-N. Periton.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
That
for
is-
this especially, but it's supposed to be pretty well known.
C1 takes 15 damage.
15 damage. C1 is bloodied as his arrow pierces like close to its heart. It's covered in goo. It's trying to flap its wings. Its movement's restricted. It's on death's door. It's good.
I'm looking. I will. I can't. So, with my cunning action, could I use it with my bird or no?
With your cunning action, could you use what?
Yeah. So my cunning action's my bonus, which I can use as a bonus action. I could dash, disengage, or hide. Could I do that with my bird or no? Or would I have to hop off of it to do it?
More or less, you would have to probably hop off to do that. I'm not going to give bird cunning action. That's like a class specific. This is just this is just Dumbo the bird.
You've got to train your bird in rogue.
Yeah, give him 12. Give him 12 levels. There you go.
There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna hop off 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I guess I don't have enough movement. I don't know.
Or using a
guess I'm
cunning
just-
action to dash.
Yeah, I was gonna dash or if I was close enough, try and hide, but I don't think I am.
I mean, you can try to hide. We'll say there's like some small rocks there. You can try and hide.
Okay. All right. Sweet. 16.
Yeah, you feel concealed and hidden from that from both paratons.
Sweet.
Cool. We move over to B2 and B1. These paratons are going to do what they do. This one's going to move 35 feet to come attack you. And then it's going to fly by and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. So this one is... It does a little flyby action with its 60 movement. It's gonna... First attack is going to be to try and hit you with its gore attack. Second is a talon attack. First attack is a 8, which I hope misses.
Misses, yeah.
Woo! Second attack is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, it's going to hit it with your talons. It just can't gore anybody. It just wants to hit people with its talons. You take 9 piercing damage.
Yeah.
It does that one. You are going to then get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 as it descends 40 and then climbs back to 20 feet. All right. Now the flyby attack on you. First attack is a 14 to hit.
Yep.
Woo! And then a 15 hit. So both of them are going to hit.
Yep.
From the gore attack, it is going to deal more damage since it dove straight towards you. Mine, 30 feet down.
I'm okay.
So
Probably.
pretty good. So that is going to be 7 piercing damage. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Oh wait, no, you're gonna take more than that.
37.
You're gonna take 7 on top of the initial damage that it does. So it does initially 9 piercing plus 7, so you take 16 piercing from its gore attack.
Mm-hmm.
And now the talons are going to try and rip your heart out. How much HP do you have?
That goes to
33?
those 10
33.
hit points.
You're gonna take 8 more points of piercing damage as the talons try to claw out at your heart. So yeah, this thing just dive-bombed and just came at you. It's your turn. You've been assaulted by 2 birds.
I'm fucking, like, blood is just pouring out of it. I guess I will, I'll Scorching Ray, B2.
Go for it.
Okay. 26 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll all the attack. Just 12
for
hit?
12 does not hit.
I'll use
Okay.
I'll use one of my whales to add a d6.
So she's gonna add.
What'd you roll?
You rolled a
Roll
12.
the 12.
You need 3 or higher.
4.
Yeah, 4. So the second attack hits with her wheel.
Okay, and then my final one will miss.
Final one is a 10. Yep.
Okay. So it will takes 8 on the first and 9 on the second. Fire
This is
damage.
B2 or B1?
B2.
B2, so it takes 17 total damage.
Mhm.
It is bloodied as the burning fiery bolt chars its feathers and goes squawks at you.
I'm gonna hop off Buffbeak and kind of run over here and run between these guys and try to cower behind.
And hide.
Yeah, no.
Bonus action. Perfect. Go for it.
You
You need to get a 15. You want to get a 16 or higher type.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration.
Yeah, go for it.
No.
No?
Nope.
Yeah, you try your best, but as you're moving through, you're like getting snows covering your body. The chameleon camouflage is failing
Help
too.
me! Help me!
Yeah, your shotgun's like hitting rocks and stuff as you're running.
Yeah, help me! I'm like reloading. Help!
We move back over to Sir Lancelot. There is one chicken in front of you left. The rope of entanglement just hangs slack on the ground.
I'm gonna do a high jump attack off the back of Galahad's beak and get A2.
I love you.
Okay, I'm gonna make a strength save just to see if the bird goes prone or anything like that. Because I mean, you're a heavy. Actually, no, it's a large bird. It's a large bird. It's fine.
I like knowing that, like, maybe I heard Antiochus screaming and I'm doing this instead.
Yeah.
Important. Okay, so...
I'm just gonna say these guys kind of like run away for.
I was hiding behind them. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's why you're not invisible. They moved away from you.
Come back!
Okay, so I use inspiration to reroll my
Hell
hit.
yeah, dude.
And so 25 to hit.
Yes, very much
Guessing
so.
that hits. So I take 2d6 and deal the regular damage, which is 6 plus another 3d6.
Very nice.
Oh, good down smash.
Very good. Okay,
15.
21 damage.
21.
21
Let's see.
damage total.
82.
And
Yeah, the
I
bird
will
is
take-
severely bloodied.
Hell yeah. And I take 10. Fine, I'll just do that.
Do you
and
want to? Do
then
you
I-
want to? Would you like to half that damage by landing back on the bird?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So yeah, you just come down with
Why
the crunch.
wouldn't
You hear
I?
the bird like stumbles a little bit. So 5 of that damage is gonna be transferred to you.
Oh, sorry. Did I manage to smash this guy down to the ground? Because that was my goal, and I did not describe it.
Let's say you rolled pretty fucking well. So yeah, I'll say you do that. It's not gonna go all the way down, but you're gonna bring it down maybe like. That's a heavy blow, so maybe 15 feet.
Okay, so it's 15 feet down. Could I now hit it with another melee attack, maybe? Is it still within reach, or is
Yeah,
that
I'll
no?
say why not. I'll say yeah. Go
Yeah,
for it.
I do my second attack.
Go for it.
This one doesn't hit.
Yeah,
I
which is
used my
9.
portent to give you an 18.
Wait, you already used your portent, didn't you?
I have 2 portents.
I thought you used 18 earlier, or you used your
I
inspiration.
used 5.
I'm sure. Yeah,
I
yeah.
used
So
5
you,
to make him fail.
yeah, you
Yeah.
you feel Antiochus's magic guide your attack. You hit.
Slightly to the left!
Hell yeah. Alright, so this is a 5, but I'm gonna make it a smite.
Okay.
Because I feel like killing this in one turn. So
Okay.
it's gonna be an... Yeah, Antiochus sacrificed a portent, we have to kill it. So it's gonna be 5 plus then 2d8.
Roll low, roll low, roll low.
I'm trying to encourage people to come over and protect me by killing the other mob.
So 16 damage.
Yeah, what's it look like as you kill this thing?
I just kind of like reach up with my Morning Star and just like smash it the rest of the way down.
Yeah, it just fucking turns into fried chicken. It turns into Steve's lava chicken as it hits the ground.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. All right. You moving anywhere now?
Good job!
Technically the jump is 27 feet. So
That's most of your movement.
I mean, I'm back on Galahad's beak, so maybe I get 20 more. No,
I'm just gonna roll that. I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll that. You don't have any more movement because maybe
That's
it
fair.
stumbles and is trying to repulse itself from the heavy
Yeah, that's
turtle.
Come
Alright.
closer.
We move over to the gooed up birds. They have half movement, so only have 30 feet of flying. They're both gonna attack Kitris.
Oh,
They are going to actively. Actually, you know what? You know what? They're both going to attack Kitris. Yeah, they're going to attack Kitris.
Sweet.
So the first one's going to make a gore attack and then a Talon's attack. It doesn't get the extra damage because it's not diving at you. First attack is a natural 1. That misses. The Talon attack is a 14, which it misses as well. I'm pretty positive.
Yep.
The C2 is going to do the same thing. It's to try to gore you and hit you with the Talon. Oh. That is a 16, which I'm pretty sure misses.
Correct.
And then this one is a dirty 20.
Meets it, beats it.
Yes, sir. So this is a Talon attack, so it's not as much as the gore. You take 7 points of piercing damage, halved by your rage to 3.
Oh, that's right.
That is what those chickens do. They let's say they might fly away. Actually, let's say they do that and then they're gonna split. So they're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So I can't
5, 10,
I can't attack them.
25, 30. Yeah, no, they have a flyby trait. So even though they're kind of slowed, they're able still to kind of maneuver away from them. But they do go in different directions. Enoch, it is your turn. You just watch Lancelot perform the high jump smite attack combo that you guys trained over in your Iron Quartet days. What do you do?
So B2,
Yes.
is it goo?
No, C1 and C2 are gooed up.
Okay, so is B2 still 30 feet up in the air?
That one is 20 feet up in the air currently.
20
From
feet
your
up in the air.
from your advantage, it's 5 feet in the air, but there's like a
Right.
long jump. You can make like a really
Yeah.
long jump to go hit it.
I can jump that far?
You have 15 feet of movement. I think there's like a rule. It's like I can break out the jump calculator real quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, let's do
Alright.
that.
So you are. Let's see. Let me do the math. So you are. What's your strength score?
My strength is 14.
14. How tall is your character?
6'4", I think.
6'4".
Let me double check.
Are you using Step of the Wind?
Well, I was hoping to be able to use that for extra attacks, but I guess if I need to do that, then yes.
So with a running start of 10 feet of movement, so you'll use 10 feet to run, you can jump horizontally 15 feet.
Uh-huh.
If you use Step of the Wind, you will be able to jump 30 feet. Will carry you 30 feet.
So 30 feet off the cliff.
Yeah, with a running start.
Okay.
That's with Step of the Wind, though.
Right, which would put me... One second here.
Right next to him.
Yeah, you would basically be right up in his grill coming down.
Oh, okay. Well, heck yeah, let's do that then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you use Step of the Wind as a bonus action.
Okay, so that's a monk point, right?
Yes.
Yeah, alright. And what's cool is because of my wisp cloak, I can just like pass right through him.
That's right, because you can move through terrain without difficult terrain. Yeah.
Pow.
You're just fucking flying like the Hulk.
Yeah. Do I still have advantage because of Antiochus's thing?
You still have that. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's hit this son of a gun. Yep, that's a hit.
Hell yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is oh.
Oh, 13 points of damage and a crit. Yeah, go ahead and roll up all the damage.
My hero.
So that's 2. So that 13 was an extra to see if I got a bonus. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, my bad.
Yeah, so I have 2 hits, one is a crit. So we have, let's see, that's 12 plus
See him jumping like Hulk across the
21, 24. Okay, so one hit is 24 points of damage.
Yep. Uh-huh.
The second one is 15 points of damage.
Yeah, so 39 points of damage total. Yeah, what does it look like as you brutally obliterate this fucking thing?
So Enoch, oh, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, so Enoch runs 10 feet, jumps, grabs it by its head, and just drops in like a DDT into the ground.
Shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just
Amazing.
its head just
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, you just land
And still
to
has
your
a tear in
monk.
his eye.
Yeah, everyone, you want to look and see this, and everyone feels inspired at the sight of this. This Goliath monk just fucking launched through the air and like DDT this.
I love
this
that.
character. So everyone gets a point of inspiration. Enoch,
Nice.
you don't sadly, but everyone else does get a point.
That's fine.
He doesn't inspire himself?
No, he's too focused on doing
I'm
the act.
already
That he can't.
inspired,
Yeah. It
I'll
went
get
off without a
inspired.
hitch.
I'll get inspired later, and I'm like, oh, that was pretty sweet.
We move over to Caldra. Caldra, you just watched a feat of godly strength. That's a far jump from a monk. What are you doing? There are what appear to be 3 chickens left. One of them severely damaged. The other 2, not as much. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
You see Enoch and be like, oh my. Oh.
Because of that flower you gave me.
Hell yeah.
I just see it dangling from your ear. Okay. I'm gonna take a look around and see that my little wizard friend is not doing so hot. Oh. I'm not locked anymore.
Oh, let me get you. Let me get you. I got you.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool. I'm gonna run over here. Can I just like throw him on the back with me?
You want to use? So I will say, if you want to, you can offer to help him up, or you can use like an action to like pull him on to the axe peak. Well, actually, we'll say it'll if you pull him up there, whatever remaining speed you had left is reduced by half.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
yeah, so you pull him up on top of the axe peak with you, so you guys are both
Mhm.
on top of this axe peak.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Let's get out of here. Go, go, go.
And I'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
All right, very nice.
You get 17 points back.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Nice.
I can feel the arthritis going away.
Okay, so I move 5, 10, 15. I'll stay somewhat centered so I can
Okay, cool.
get to whoever I need to next.
All right, Antiochus, you will only be able to move if you get off the axe peak. You can't move on your turn because she's technically driving the car.
Sure.
Adverse is gonna just lay low and hide there. She's gonna stay still and watch her friends. I mean, you guys are easily killing these things. She doesn't seem
She can
like
make
she needs to
faster.
assist.
Don't call us friends if you're not gonna help.
We move over to Kitris. Kitris, it is your turn. You just saw Enoch fly through the air with no wings.
It just throws up his arms. He's like, where the fuck did you go? I was having fun. And he's gonna pull a javelin off his back and
Okay.
recklessly throw it at the damaged one at C1.
Hell yes. Roll it up.
Hopefully. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 11 damage.
Yeah. What does it look like as
Nice.
you kill this thing?
Just straight through its head, and it just drops.
Yeah. With a little javelin. We'll say the javelin is this little yellow dot. Little javelin in it.
And you just hear Kitra say, I was hoping it was going to go that way. And then he flies towards C2.
All right.
Reckless. You know, comes down on him with the battle axe.
Go for it.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, definitely hits.
That's
Oh,
another 11 damage, slashing damage.
Damage. Yeah. Boom. It's not bloody yet, but you deal a heavy blow as you're flying with it, charging it with your axe.
Nice.
Very cool. Very nice.
I will stay right there up in its face.
Oh yeah. We go to Heisei. Heisei, you are hidden in the shadows.
Hey.
You just watch
Um,
feats of strength happen around you.
Damn, everybody's so cool. I'm gonna grab out my bow since I'm hidden. I'm assuming I still get advantage.
Yeah, you're hidden.
I'm gonna snipe the one with my short bow. B1.
Go for it. Get sneak attack damage and everything.
I'm gonna say screw it and use my inspiration.
Oh yeah, go for it. That's what they're there for.
Damn it, that was so close. I got a 19. All right, that's
Should still be a sizable amount of damage.
yeah. It to hit, I definitely hit with 19 plus.
Yeah, no,
7.
you hit.
And then it's 21 points of damage.
Yeah, heavy blow with the bow. It's bloody.
All right.
You guys like this little tree I put here? Look at that little sticker. There's a fox on it.
Oh,
Oh wow! There's a fox hiding under
You
it.
didn't even know it was a sticker. Look at you.
sneaky.
There we go.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna just use my cunning action to hide again.
Yeah, roll it up.
25.
Yeah. Back into the darkness you go. Very nice. We move over to B1. B1 doesn't see you as a target because you are you have. It's gonna fly up 5 feet and it's gonna do a dive bomb on you. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, it's gonna go 10. So where was it? It was like right here, I think.
Sure.
It's gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's gonna attack you, then fly away. So 50,
Is that the last one?
55, 60.
Oh no, there's
Yeah.
the one by Kitchen.
So it did a little flyby on you, Enoch.
It didn't come in range of me, did it?
It doesn't take opportunity attacks because of flyby. So you would not be able to hit it as a reaction.
I just didn't know because it was normally flying as is. It wasn't.
Well, like it's
attacking.
like it's above you, and this visually it dives down and like redirects you. Okay. So I'm gonna do the first attack on you. It's a gore attack.
Okay.
A 15 to hit. I'm pretty sure it misses.
Actually, my armor
Oh.
class is 15.
Oh my god! There is a god. A second attack is a 16, so these both will hit you.
Okay.
So you're gonna take. Ooh, that's a lot. You're gonna take 22 points of piercing damage from the gore attack from the first attack.
Wow.
Let's
Oh,
see.
this-
10.
Holy
Chill.
shit.
And you are
This is-
Goliath, so you can do Stone Age Endurance. So I didn't know. If
No,
you wanted to
I'm
the rest
I'm a
of
half
the
orc.
Oh, you're a half orc. I'm so sorry. Yes, you are a half orc.
22.
That was from the
You
first
said-
attack.
That's piercing.
Yes, piercing damage.
Okay.
The second attack does 8 more piercing damage as it tries to rip out your heart with its talons.
Okay, so that means temp is definitely gone.
Yeah.
So in total, it should be 30 points of damage.
So 20. So that's down to 30. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, we see Antiochus and Caldra on this axe beak. You just watch this Periton dive down, rip out a hardy flesh, deal some damage to Enoch, and fly by and fly away. What are you doing? This one's severely damaged.
Oh. Shit. I guess I'll reload my thing, and I'll use Scorching Ray again.
Scorching Ray? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see what this 18 on the first one.
Yep, hits.
Okay, I do 9 damage.
It's still kicking.
Okay. 27 on this.
Hits.
Okay. 7 damage.
What's it look like as you kill this guy?
I reload. Didn't think I was going bird shooting today. And then I figure.
Yeah, it just explodes into a ball of crispy chicken.
Yeah, and then I will use the last beam and shoot it at C2.
Yeah, go for it.
17.
Hits.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Bang.
You charred a little bit, still not bloodied, but you charred.
Gotcha.
Very nice. We move over to Sir Lancelot, who is across the battlefield on his axe beak.
Alright, so we are going to go. Oh god. I need to do that.
Yeah, it's annoying to have to relink them and all that.
14 feet. So I should be able to ride the 50 feet down to about there.
Yep.
Which, puts me in range of the rope of entanglement.
Yes, sir.
So I do that on C2.
You're hitting value.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
yeah.
specified that it's just dexterity, or is it dexterity or strength? Because I know the save is strength or dexterity.
It's DC 15 for the first one.
For the initial one, okay.
Sorry, yes, for deck. It's a deck save only.
The initial one's okay. So first, here
Yeah.
we go. Dex save. It rolled a 6. It is entangled.
Hell yeah.
We'll say that it will. If you want to use the bonus action, you can pull it down and drop it and all that stuff.
I'm
It'll
gonna
take
do that.
1d6 damage. So roll that up.
Cool. 1 damage. Just a little spiteful needle. He
Looks
gets
at
rope
you.
burn.
It looks at
Yeah.
you with disrespect in its eyes. So it is on the ground. It is restrained. Oh, I hit it.
You lose it in the
Nice.
snow.
Yeah, it's on the snow gone. All right, so as your action, bonus action, I'll say that's your reaction to all that fun stuff.
Mhm.
We move over to the restrained chicken. It's speed 0 and it can't increase. It can't attack because it says, "Kitchers, come down here. Let me attack you." It's going to. It's gonna just use this action to break free. It's gonna use strength.
To break free.
15.
Oh,
So
Okay,
it breaks
yeah.
free. It
Great.
is. That's its whole action, was to unrestrain itself. Oh, I just deleted it. We'll say that it was unrestrained itself, and Kitchers, you just fucking just chop its head off before it can get up. As this guy was gonna die, as everyone else was up. With that, battle comes to a close. You guys have fought these parry taunts. I just wanted to hit someone before it died, but it got restrained. Yeah, so you guys, the battle ends, and I think this will end our session as this battle comes to a close. It did run past a little bit. With that, our party is victorious. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you not next Sunday or the Sunday after that, but the Sunday after that. So 3 Sundays from now, we'll be back, which is like May something, I think. I don't know. It's gonna be June 1st. See you on
Yeah,
June 1st.
June 1st.
Thanks for watching and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.